The following is a production of the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. It's time for Friday Night Football with your Fairfield Trojans. Now streaming on the Ottumwa Radio YouTube channel. Now, let's head to the field with the voice of your Fairfield Trojans, Lee Muntz.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Fairfield High School football opening district competition tonight against the odds-on district favorite, the Solon Spartans, coming down from northeast of Iowa City with an undefeated season going, ranked 1 or 2 depending on which poll you look at. I believe second in Radio Iowa and 1 in another one, but they are a formidable opponent, putting up a lot of good yardage from their senior quarterback Eli Campman. He's a 6'2", 187-pounder. Top player in the backfield, as well as a good receiver, is Maddox Kelly, a 5'10", 180-pound junior. But first of all, before we get to all of the breaking down the matchups, let's mention all of our sponsors for Fairfield High School football. Thanks to Margie Gehring and other account representatives at Ottumwa Radio for putting together a great set of sponsors so we can cover the Trojans. They begin with Fairfield Dental Clinic on West Adams and Fairfield Community First Credit Union, because together is better. Check out cfirstcreditunion.com. Smithsburg Automotive, vehicle maintenance, rental, and vehicle sales, 2 locations. Of course, their primary used car lot is over just near West Casey's on West Burlington, but they also have the service location out on South 23rd Street, the former Bob's Automotive, and then Smitty's Auto and Recycling of Fairfield and West Grimes, where they will, if you have an old vehicle that you basically want to get a couple $100 out of, they'd gladly take it off your hands and part it out. But Smitty's Auto and Recycling. Live Wire Electric and Straight Up Doors. Start and finish your day with Live Wire Electric and Straight Up Doors. They are serving Fairfield and surrounding areas on West Grimes as well. Southern Iowa Ready Mix of Fairfield. Check out southerniowar.com. Cranston Family Funeral Home of Fairfield and Keosauqua, serving with monument sales, Irish Ridge Cremation, cranstonfamilyfuneralhome.com. And Jeremy, forgive me, this week I saw Jeremy over there at the Fairfield Volleyball in Mount Pleasant Tuesday night, and I said, Jamie, and that's his wife. I said, I at least got the first initial right. Anyway, Jeremy Cranston with the gang at Cranston Family Funeral Home. Jefferson County Health Center, cares you can count on, that's what they do. Lisco, your experts for fiber optic. Call Lisco of Fairfield and get them set up in your home or business, 641-209-5400. Brandon Taglar, your Beck Seed dealer, serving Southeast Iowa. You'll find his phone number on the ads during the football game here tonight. You'll be able to check that out, and you also can find him on Facebook. Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive in Ottumwa, 24/7 emergency service. That does include nights, holidays, and weekends. Fast, friendly, professional service. Roto-Rooter, Ottumwa, Fairfield, and surrounding areas. And as they like to say, a royal flush beats a full house every time. I won't add the ending. You'll hear it during the ad. Roto-Rooter in Ottumwa, as well as serving Fairfield. Family First Chiropractic, West 2nd Street in Ottumwa. They deliver an elevated level of holistic care, serving entire families. They have multiple chiropractic techniques and physiotherapy, ensuring you receive the best results as fast as possible. All the clients treated professionally from Family First Chiropractic in Ottumwa. Packwood Locker and Meats of Packwood. Bet you can't beat their meats, and they dare you to try. PackwoodLockerandMeats.com. Beaner Funeral Home and Crematory, South Main and Fairfield. Scott and Rachel Brown. I was talking to Scott last Saturday during the Kiwanis Kids Day. I got a chance also to see Rachel. She was helping out in the Kiwanis tent, and just great to have them in the community. And I also talked to Scott's dad, Tim, a former co-worker of mine at Fairfield Radio way back. And he went off to KGRS in Burlington, but it was great to kind of get to work with him during his early broadcast days, and it's good to see Tim thriving, doing well, and enjoying having his son and daughter-in-law and their family in Fairfield. Also, Finney Auto Body of Fairfield. They take the dents out of accidents. Finney Auto Body with the gang over there. Good people. I know that I've known the people that run Finney's now, known them for years, and just enjoy working with them. All right, and also our halftime show will be brought to you by Beaner Funeral Home with the halftime recap of service of Leo's Pizza and Grill, Burlington Avenue in Fairfield, just west of the corner of 6th and Burlington. So I talked a little bit about Solon stat leaders, or we'll break down a little bit more statistically. But first, we're going to check in with Fairfield head coach Matt Jones as he joins Ellis Kojo on Friday mornings. And so they recorded the interview this morning, about 8.5 minutes long, so you can hear what Coach Jones has to say about last week's big win over Knoxville, 55-16, and the obviously daunting task they have tonight, taking on the highly ranked, undefeated Solon Spartans. So back with Coach Jones in 3 minutes as our pregame show continues. Atomo Radio Sports Group, serving Fairfield High School football, bringing you Fairfield High School football on the Atomo YouTube channel. So back in 3 minutes with Coach Jones and Ellis Kojo.
Pick a card, any card. Right now, at Community First Credit Union, save big when you lock in a low intro rate on select credit cards. Choose between our Flex Rewards, Signature Rewards, or Smart Rate cards, and enjoy a low rate for 12 months on purchases and balance transfers. Plus, each card offers perks like no annual fee and easy-to-use digital banking. Get details and apply at c1stcu.com or at any C First location. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA.
Need electrical work done right? Livewire Electric is Southeast Iowa's premier electrical contractor, serving Jefferson County and nearby areas. From home wiring upgrades to all your electrical needs, call Rod at 641-472-4853. Livewire Electric, powering your home safely. Give your house a facelift. Quality garage doors that make a difference. Call 641-209-9948 for your free estimate on a new garage door. Open and close your day with straight-up doors of Fairfield.
Dr. Matt here. Looking for complete dental care for your entire family? At Fairfield Dental Clinic in Fairfield, that's exactly what we provide.
Dr. Pat here. We pride ourselves on delivering comprehensive care from routine cleanings to advanced procedures. At Fairfield Dental Clinic, we're committed to creating healthy smiles in a comfortable, caring environment.
We live here, we work here, and we're proud to care for generations of families from Fairfield and the surrounding area. Call today for an appointment. Fairfield Dental Clinic. Complete dental care for your entire family. Your neighbors, your dentists, your smile.
Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive's lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard. For those shaping the future of Fairfield, Southern Iowa Ready Mix is your trusted partners. With every pour, they're committed to quality, durability, and the satisfaction of watching your vision take form. From the smallest patio to the largest development, they deliver more than materials, they deliver possibilities. Visit southerniowar.m.com and lay the groundwork for structures that stand the test of time. Because at Southern Iowa Ready Mix of Fairfield, they believe in building a legacy one mix at a time.
Planning for 2026, smart farmers know the best yields start with the right choices. At Beck's Hybrids, where farmers are art, helping farmers succeed is what makes up the fabric of our culture. Call Brandon Tegler, your Beck's seed dealer serving Southeast Iowa. Get your 2026 seed orders in early and secure the varieties that perform best on your land. 641-919-7526. That's 641-919-7526. Beck's Hybrids, growing successful together.
High school teams around the area are in the thick of their respective district schedules. Joining us by phone, as he joins us every Friday, we appreciate his time, is the coach of the Fairfield High School football team, Matt Jones. Good morning, Matt. How are you?
Thanks.
We appreciate you joining us. So tell me about that big win over Knoxville last week, and how did it feel to finally break through?
I was really proud of the boys. It felt awesome. They really put it all together, offense, defense, kicking game. We really did a lot of good things each side of the ball. So had some great individual performances, good team performance. It was a fun night.
One thing that really just jumped off the stat page was over 400 yards rushing. What do you attribute to that?
Belief, teamwork, great backs, linemen who are tough and get after it, and tight ends, and backs that do their job even when they're not getting the ball. Blocking and carrying out fakes and doing a good job. So Yeah, that was. I honestly, I didn't know it was going to be over 400. It was. That's a lot of yards. So really proud of the boys.
Absolutely. So after so much frustration after the first 3 weeks and coming so close a lot of times but coming up a bit short, it had to feel good. What did you tell the guys after that game last week at Knoxville?
Well, we gathered in the locker room there, and we just talked about how proud we were of everybody just sticking with it, sticking together, because honestly, a couple plays go a little differently against Centerville. A couple plays go a little differently against Mediapolis. We're 3-1 coming out of district play instead of 1-3. But you kind of get what you deserve at times, and we just didn't make those plays, and so we got to do a really good job just cleaning up some things. And honestly, the boys did that, so I was so proud of them. We did a couple cheers and chants in the locker room, had a really good festive, feel-good time, and took a long bus ride home afterwards. So yeah, it was fun.
It's always fun having a long bus ride after you get a win. So it's definitely I imagine was a festive bus. I have to ask you, however, about injuries, and Lee Muntz, the play-by-play man who does a great job for us here on Atomo Radio. He wanted me to ask you about the status of Spencer McCready, who got hurt in last week's game.
Yeah, Spencer has an MCL injury, and we lost him during that game, and he is such a fabulous kid. I mean, he plays free safety, he plays running back for us. We're going to be without him for a period of time. I don't know for sure how long, but we'll be without him for a period of time. He's got a knee issue that he's got to work through. He did get an MRI, but and we got maybe some good news out of that, but it's just going to take some rehab and some physical therapy and some time probably.
So now we'll turn the page to this week, and you'll be playing host to one of the better teams in the state of Iowa, especially in your class. The Solon Spartans come to town. You've played them before in previous years. What do you expect out of Solon?
Well, they have a lot of boys out for football. They have a lot of kids on the roster, obviously. They have a lot of coaches. They do a great job. Fundamentally, they do a great job. The kids play hard. They know what they're doing. They're very, very good. No bones about it. I mean, they're probably one of, if not the. I think something came out on Bound that they're the winningest program since 1997 in the state. I mean, they're just very, very, very good, very sound. All the kids can't wait to play football there, and they do a great job with development and coaching, and the kids just play hard, and they have, they got kids in the NFL. I mean, they got you watch the Ravens, they got Linderbaum playing center for him, and he's an all-pro. I mean, came from Solon, Iowa. So they got the quarterback they had years ago, the Cam Miller kid, is on an NFL roster. So they have great kids, they have great coaches, they do a great job. But you know what? We present a problem for some teams, and we're going to go out there and battle our tails off and do the best that we can. So, we have to play with faith over fear and just get after it every snap and work on mental, emotional, and physical toughness, and kind of take this approach of it's not necessarily who we play, it's how we play, and we're going to show up and do our job no matter who is on the schedule, no matter who we get scheduled with.
You mentioned how historically Solon's been a very, very good team. What does this year's edition of Solon, what problems do they present to you?
Well, they have a quarterback who's kind of waited for his turn. He's very good. He's completing, I think, 65% of his passes. A Campman kid, and his dad, his dad played in the NFL, went to Appleton Parkersburg, then University of Iowa, and then played for the Green Bay Packers, and he's coaching now too. So this Campman kid is very poised, very confident, and he's completing a high percentage of his passes. And they also have some quick running backs that are really good. There's a Kelly kid who's extremely good on the edge. They have a Feuerbach kid who won the state championship in Class 2A last year at 215, who's a tremendous lineman, and he's only a junior. So they have some really, really good kids, and they line up in a lot of different formations. They run a few schemes up front. They do it really well.
How reassuring is it as a coach knowing that your boys have battled through 4 weeks and have not given up, and even though this is a very formidable opponent, you know that your boys are going to give it their best and give their best effort?
Absolutely, yes. I know that, I do know that. We had one of them talk to the team last night about that. Just, we just got to come and we just got to give our best effort every snap and let everything else be. It's kind of this idea of just surrender the outcome and just look at it play by play and try to win this play and then move on to the next and then just do a great job with that. So try to stay in the moment, and that's extremely important. And I know they're going to compete their tails off. We are battling injuries. But, there's this kind of thing of next man in football, and you would just want to, hey, there's kids who've waited their turn, who practiced, and, it's my turn now. That's kind of an exciting thing, too, as a coach to see, okay, who's willing and able to step up.
Other than Spencer McCready, who we discussed earlier, what other injuries concerns do you have coming into this Week 5 matchup, Coach?
Yeah, we got, Blake Burnett has been hobbled a little bit. He's been a really effective end for us and linebacker on defense. We have some other kids who are kind of questionable out there that we're just kind of nursing some injuries and stuff too. So our quarterback is Voss is he's kind of questionable tonight. So we're just going to have to wait and see on that. So then there's some dominoes that fall with those things. So we're going to have to just check in with kids here this morning and see how we're doing and go from there.
All right. Well, Coach, I want to wish you good luck in this Week 5 matchup versus Solon, and congratulations on your first win last week against Knoxville. We will talk again in next week in preview of Week 6. In the meantime, take care, have a great Friday, and thank you so much for joining us as always.
Yeah, thanks, Alice. Appreciate it.
If you're tired of dropped calls and slow internet, we're here to help. Lisco's the future of fast, reliable communication. Never miss a beat with streaming, gaming, or video calls, whether you're working, playing, or just staying connected. Lisco brings you lightning fast speeds, crystal clear calls, and unbeatable reliability. Switch today and experience the difference. Call me, Samantha, your Lisco sales rep at 641-209-5400. That's 209-5400, or visit us at lisco.com.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Pick a card, any card. Right now, at Community First Credit Union, save big when you lock in a low intro rate on select credit cards. Choose between our Flex Rewards, Signature Rewards, or Smart Rate cards, and enjoy a low rate for 12 months on purchases and balance transfers. Plus, each card offers perks like no annual fee and easy-to-use digital banking. Get details and apply at c1stcu.com or at NEC First location. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA.
We care. At Jefferson County Health Center, it's the little things that make a big difference. We believe every patient deserves to feel safe and comforted, no matter what brings them here. We strive to turn fear into comfort. We are committed to ensuring every patient feels informed, supported, and truly cared for.
Jefferson County Health Center, care you can count on. It's what we do.
Dr. Matt here, looking for complete dental care for your entire family? At Fairfield Dental Clinic in Fairfield, that's exactly what we provide.
Dr. Pat here. We pride ourselves on delivering comprehensive care from routine cleanings to advanced procedures. At Fairfield Dental Clinic, we're committed to creating healthy smiles in a comfortable, caring environment.
We live here, we work here, and we're proud to care for generations of families from Fairfield and the surrounding area. Call today for an appointment. Fairfield Dental Clinic. Complete dental care for your entire family, your neighbors, your dentists, your smile.
This is Miss Bonnie at Packwood Locker and Meats of Packwood. Packwood Locker and Meats brings farm fresh to your table. Beefy with boldness, porky with perfection, fresh off the farm and into your kitchen. We know how to make every meal a masterpiece. Trust the quality and savor the taste, because at Packwood Locker and Meats, fresh isn't just a promise, it's a guarantee. Now open for retail and pickup 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Fridays and Saturdays. Visit PackwoodLockerandMeats.com for more information. Trust me, you can't beat Peyton's Meat, and we dare you to try.
You're watching Fairfield Trojan football on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
And we're back here at Trojan Stadium and Pearl Smith Field. The Fairfield High School Marching Band right now playing the Fairfield High School fight song as they march to the north on Pearl Smith Field. Let's go through some of those stats that Solon brings into the matchup tonight. I mentioned their quarterback Eli Campman, and he is outstanding. 55 of 85. That's around 65%. 884 yards. Let's see. Let me go back to the actual quarterback stats here. So, yeah, 65%, 884 yards, 11 touchdowns, just 1 interception. So, takes care of the ball. Rushing leader, 216 yards from Eli Campman. As far as other than Eli, you got Maddox Kelly, number 4, 130 yards on 26 carries with 5 touchdowns. Campman has the other 2 rushing touchdowns this season, but 11 touchdown passes. Top receivers for the Spartans, you begin with Caden Hooper, number 5, a junior, 14 catches, 323 yards. That's it's just over 23 yards per catch, 5 of them touchdowns, including an 80-yard play this season. Then you got Cody Milliman, 12 catches, 203 yards, almost 17 per catch. Owen Bach, a sophomore, 5 catches, 120 yards, 1 touchdown. It was a 77-yard play. Then that's the top receivers for Campman. Campman does have a catch, but it was an 11-yard loss on that play, so must have been a gimmick play where they tried to set him up, and he ended up being tossed for a loss. As far as the takeaways, they have recovered 6 fumbles on the season. Actually have forced 6 and have recovered 5. None of them have been returned for touchdowns. They have 5 interceptions, the longest return from Ethan Alch. That was a 64-yard return, but not a touchdown. And they've got also picks from Maddox Kelly, Caden Hooper, and Cody Milliman. So those are the top players for Solon. When it comes to the kicking game, they have Colin McKee, 6 kickoffs, 296 yards. Ryan Locke, 19 kickoffs, 1,051 yards with 7 touchbacks, so obviously he's the primary kicker. He's 10 of 11 kicking PATs and has hit 3 of 4 field goals, the longest being 24 yards. So they're probably, when you get inside the 15-yard line, within his range on field goal kicking. Punting, 41.3 average from Colin McKee. That's outstanding for a high school punter. They've also had Ryan Locke kick a couple of punts for 68 yards. So that's the Solon stat leaders coming into the matchup tonight. Now, Fairfield is going to have Voss Richardson sideline tonight, so getting his first start of the season, Jackson Hollander, and his stats from the quarterbacking spot this season are, nothing. He has not taken a snap during a game. So the coaches, I was talking to Brian Dunlap, Mike Schenk in the booth next door. He has played some quarterback prior to this in middle school, and maybe, I don't know if he's done any JV. It's been mostly Owen Adam for the fresh soft team this year, but Jackson may have been, as a freshman last year, taking some snaps as far as a quarterback. Let's see, Jackson is a junior, so maybe as a freshman he did some quarterbacking. But varsity-wise, this will be his debut for the Trojans tonight. But the same 3 backs lining up behind him. You'll have in the middle Ethan Bisgard, on either side Zandrick Allison and Brady Weigel. You got tight ends. 2 of them are out, Blake Burnett along with Aiden Mazzell. So you're going to have Chase Countryman and Axel Starr being the primary tight ends. Not sure if there's a third one that will rotate in. Benji Hunter is also out for tonight. Spencer McCready is out for tonight. It's obviously a team that is banged up coming into the game tonight. But again, Voss Richardson, it is concussion protocol, so not any physical injuries. In fact, coaches said that he practiced the first 3 days of the week. If he had a headache and he went to the doctor and they said, "Oh, you're out." So I said, "Brian, you're probably, yeah, I know, you would rather err on the side of caution and get checked out and sit out a game, especially against a very physical, outstanding Solon team, but they would have loved to have Boss for this matchup tonight." And let's see, that's the primary. Oh, and Spencer McCready does have a knee injury. He's going to definitely miss the next at least 2 or 3 games. Hopefully it was not season-ending injury during last week's win at Knoxville. And it happened on defense, like a play or two after Voss Richardson's pick 6. That was a 98-yard interception return for a touchdown. We were debating whether it was a school record. Well, some comments were made. Apparently the video got posted on the Iowa football website, and somebody came back and said, no, Will Wellington has the school record, 108 yards. So he had a pick 6 from 8 yards deep in their own end zone, and that was back in 2008. So Will Wellington's record is safe. You can only get 1 yard further than that. And I'm not saying it's impossible somebody might do it, but that would be a remarkable situation. All right, let's go ahead and take another 3-minute timeout as we continue with our pregame coverage about 3 minutes away from kickoff of Fairfield High School football on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Need electrical work done right? Livewire Electric is Southeast Iowa's premier electrical contractor, serving Jefferson County and nearby areas. From home wiring upgrades to all your electrical needs, call Rod at 641-472-4853. Livewire Electric, powering your home safely. Give your house a facelift. Quality garage doors that make a difference. Call 641-209-9948 for your free estimate on a new garage door. Open and close your day with straight-up doors of Fairfield.
For those shaping the future of Fairfield, Southern Iowa Ready Mix is your trusted partners. With every pour, they're committed to quality, durability, and the satisfaction of watching your vision take form. From the smallest patio to the largest development, they deliver more than materials, they deliver possibilities. Visit SouthernIowaRM.com and lay the groundwork for structures that stand the test of time. Because at Southern Iowa Ready Mix of Fairfield, they believe in building a legacy one mix at a time. Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive's lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard.
Planning for 2026? Smart farmers know the best yields start with the right choices. At Beck's Hybrids, where farmers are art, helping farmers succeed is what makes up the fabric of our culture. Call Brandon Tegler, your Beck's seed dealer serving Southeast Iowa. Get your 2026 seed orders in early and secure the varieties that perform best on your land. 641-919-7526. That's 641-919-7526. Beck's Hybrids, growing successful together.
At Family First Chiropractic, it is our goal to get you and your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for the rest of your life. We deliver an elevated level of care for the entire family. We approach healthcare from a holistic view, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure that our patients achieve the best results as fast as possible. We believe you deserve the best. A little preventative care now will eliminate pain management in later years. We want our kids to grow and live an active, healthy lifestyle. Get your family checked at Family First Chiropractic.
If you're tired of dropped calls and slow internet, we're here to help. Lisco's the future of fast, reliable communication. Never miss a beat with streaming, gaming, or video calls, whether you're working, playing, or just staying connected. Lisco brings you lightning fast speeds, crystal clear calls, and unbeatable reliability. Switch today and experience the difference. Call me, Samantha, your Lisco sales rep at 641-209-5400. That's 209-5400, or visit us at lisco.com.
You're watching Fairfield Trojan football on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
All right, back here at Trojan Stadium, the color guard right now is proceeding off the track as we honored the country on this Hero Night Fairfield High School football game hosting the Solon Spartans. They did several things between the half of fresh soft football due to the injuries on the Trojan side. They could only go 2 quarters of fresh soft, and Fairfield ended up outscoring Solon 16-6. So that was a good job by those younger Trojans against the Spartans. But let me just mention some of the things they did between the end of that half of football. Of course, you had the Fairfield High School band doing their usual arrival. There was a presentation of colors by the Southeast Iowa Regional Fire Honor Guard, the national anthem we just played, playing of taps by retired Sergeant First Class Jeff Six, and the retirement colors just took place. But they honored people that have served, military and first responders, as it says on the insert in the program. We are grateful for all you do to protect and serve our country. Thank you for your service, and we echo those sentiments as we honor again military and first responders on this Hero Night football game, hoping the Fairfield Trojans can come through with a hero-like performance, because they're going to have to obviously play exceptionally well. Our captain's ready to go out. One of them is Spencer McCready, and another Voss Richardson, both not available to play tonight. Spencer with the brace on his left knee, Voss but just in shorts, but obviously neither one wearing pads. The two in uniform captains are Sandrick Allison and Nolan Smith. So they'll go out and meet the Solon Spartan captains. We'll have the reenactment of the coin toss and find out who will be receiving the opening kickoff here in a matter of a few seconds. Once again, thanks to all of our sponsors for helping coverage of Fairfield High School football last in this year, and we're planning to continue for the foreseeable future here on Atomo Radio Group. Of course, they're doing it on the YouTube channel this year versus Facebook last season. I understand that's really gone over well. Trojans shaking hands with the Solon captains, and the referee in the white hat will say what they had happen several minutes ago on the sideline. I didn't know that for the longest time, and I happened to see them doing it on the sideline. There's the actual coin toss. So what they do right before the game is a reenactment of that. It's one of those you open the curtain and you see behind the scenes. They're still talking to the captains. I'm thinking if Fairfield won the toss, it'd be a good idea to take the ball and try to use a lot of this first quarter to keep that high-powered Solon offense on the sideline. But we'll see if that was the decision of head coach Matt Jones and his assistants for this matchup with a very good undefeated Solon team. And here we go. The referee going over to Fairfield. They did win the toss, and they are receiving the ball. So I think that's a good decision. Spartans will kick off from the north end of the Pearl Smith Field, and we'll be getting ready to start here in a matter of moments. I mentioned the offensive line is the usual guys for the Fairfield Trojans. Of course, you got your tackles, Nolan Smith and Sebastian Fitwe, the guards, Hank Konzel, and Calvin McLean, the center veteran, senior Christian Rasmussen. 6 foot, 224-pound senior Christian. Nolan, the big guy, 6'3", 290 as senior. Fitwe, 6'1", 236 as senior. McLean, 6 foot, 185 as senior. And Hank Konzel, 5'10", 186, only a sophomore. So he'll be the lineman that is available beyond this season for Fairfield High School football. Axel Starr will be one tight end, and the other tight end, Chase Countryman, at the start of the football game. Back deep to receive will be Ethan Bisgard and Zandrick Allison. And we'll see who tees it up for the Spartans. It's like number 55. That is Ryan Locke, 6'3", 211-pound senior, wears the lineman number 55. So he's not the kind of kicker who's going to shy away from contact. Say, oh, you hit me, I'm going to fall down. He's going to deal the hits himself. He's a big dude out there. Approaches the ball, the right foot is to it, and it's in the air, and it's going deep into the end zone on the fly, about 4 or 5 yards deep. That's a good weapon for a high school football team. I talked to Coach Mark Kuhl, his son Dane that runs our play clock, and he says, you know, if you can force a high school football team to start at their 20, it's really difficult for them to sustain drives that will take them that far down the field. So Fairfield on their own 20-yard line will have Jackson Hollander in under center Christian Rasmussen. Axel Starr, Chase Countryman, the tight ends. Jackson is under center with Ethan Bisgard in the middle of the three backs. Brady Weigel and Zandrick Allison on the sides. Here's the handoff to Zandrick. He's hit right at the point of contact, or the line of scrimmage. Maybe will fall forward for a yard. And we actually might have a different tight end. I think it might be Corbin Starr, 5'10", 155-pound sophomore that's actually starting on the other side besides Chase Countryman. So yeah, it is 37 instead of 22. So that is a change from what I was expecting. Here's the handoff. Straight ahead, Zandrick Allison. He'll get 3 or 4 yards on that play. And we'll set up a third. We'll call it 7. So just underway here at Fairfield High School. The Trojans hosting outstanding, highly ranked Solon Spartans, 4-0. Defeated Benton Community 28-21 last week, a common opponent. Fairfield opened the season dropping the game to the Bobcats 29-12. Jackson straight ahead with Ethan Bisgard. He's fighting and trying to get to that 30. He's going to be stopped at about the 28. It's going to bring up 4th and looks like 2. So here we go with the first big decision of the game. Whether you punt on your own 28, 4th and 2, or if the Trojans go for it. I remember the opening game where they went for it on 4th and 1 from their, I think it was 33-yard line on the opening possession, and it looks like they're lining up to go for it. Whether or not they'll snap it. Of course, they've had a lot of success with the quarterback sneak in this situation, but different quarterback, junior Jackson Hollander. Oh, the Solon jumped. The Spartans jumped, so we're going to get 5 free yards and a first down. There was a fumble on the exchange, but a Spartan jumped into the neutral zone, and it's going to give the Trojans the first down. So nice job by Jackson Hollander. Changed up the snap count, and the Spartans bit. So a big first penalty of the game. 4th and 2 offsides on Solon. So Trojans will keep possession of the game, keep possession of the ball, opening possession of the game. Almost 2 minutes gone already. Jackson ready for the snap. Tosses back to Brady Weigel. Of course, Brady moved with his family, Superintendent Zach and his wife Julie Weigel, from Solon, where Zach was an administrator up there, took over as the superintendent, and Brady knows a lot of these kids on Solon. That loss was about 3 yards on the play, 2nd and 13, back to the 30-yard line. So 2nd and long for the Trojans. Not expecting Jackson to throw the ball a lot, but figure he will at some point. Hollander hands it off to Zandrick Allison. He's tackled in the backfield, going to lose another yard or 2, I would say. Zandrick Estrada, there's the play, late flag. That's undisciplined by Solon twice. They just kept wrestling Zandrick and threw him to the ground after the play had been whistled dead. So that's going to put 15 yards against the Spartans. So 2 key penalties already on Solon for 20 big yards. That will be a first down. It'll go from the 30 all the way to the 45. They get a first down by about 2 yards. So the coaching staff of the Spartans has got to be a little bit upset at this point. Now they only take it to the 43, but it's still enough for a first down. I think it might be an automatic first down when there's personal foul. But regardless, Trojans with a second first down, both on Solon penalties. If they want to keep helping us, we'll take it. Jackson ready for the snap from Christian Rasmussen. Toss to Zandrick Allison, sweeping right. Gets it across the 45, so a gain of about 3 or 4 on the first down carry. I mentioned during the Fresh Soft game, I was down talking to a Solon coach in the booth, if you will, that keeps stats for the games, and he said, after watching film of Fairfield, they said that ball is hard to follow. I said, trust me, I've been watching through binoculars all this season, and I get faked out. He said they do a great job of carrying out those fakes. 2nd and 7 for the Trojans. Trying to get it across midfield on the opening possession. Jackson Hollander turns, fakes a handoff. Now he's rolling to his left. He's going to pull it down. He's got running room. Gets across, gets right to the 49. Ball came out, but goes out of bounds. A tackle made by number 4, Maddox Kelly. But it'll be a gain to make it 3rd and 4. Trojans on their own 49-yard line. So you get any positive gain on this play, likely to go for it if you don't get the first down. Hollander comes over to the sideline after each play to get the play directly from the coaching staff. Matt Schenk wearing a headset down there. Matt Jones as well. So 3rd and 4 Trojans just short of midfield. Handoff straight ahead with Tucker Robinson. He will be stopped short of the first down. Tucker Robertson, not Robinson. It's going to be 4th and 2 at the Solon 49. So Trojans likely to go again on 4th down. And let's see if the Trojans maybe go with that long count again here. Jackson ready for the snap. Tosses to Zandrick. Allison going to be battling, and he got close. Official coming in from the far side is pretty much, and is he spotting it back a yard? No, they've got the ball where the ball is right now. They're going to move it back a little, I think. He was. I thought he was a little bit farther on the initial spot. It's going to be close. They're going to bring the chains out. Obviously, it's a huge play, or a huge measurement. The referee spotting it up, and he's going to bring the chains just a short distance. The chains, of course, on the east side, and the ball is over there about 10 yards away from the sideline. So out come the chains, and this is huge to keep the drive alive. Stretch those chains. It's short by inches. Like I said, that he was I think he was ahead of it, but then he backed up about a half a step. So Solon will take over on downs. And I'm sure the Trojan coaching staff's probably saying, why did the ball go back a few inches? That's obviously huge. So Fairfield got it across the 50. Solon will take over on their own 47-yard line. Eli Campman and company on the field. Shotgun, as you would expect. Seems like every opponent goes shotgun the Trojans have played this season. And he's a deep shotgun. I mean, it's like 8 yards back. Now he moves up a yard, so more like 6, I guess. Campman looking to throw on first down, tosses it to the left side, and it is caught. Dropped. Whew. It was in the hands of the receiver, and he dropped it. Pass intended for number 5, Caden Hooper, 6'2", 180-pound junior. Mentioned Campman, a 6'2", 187-pound senior quarterback. 2nd and 10 Spartans. He had a step on the defensive back, but couldn't pull the ball in. Well thrown ball by Campman. 65% completion, just 1 interception on the season. Has 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Really no running backs in the backfield. Any rushing plays come off of jet sweeps or end arounds. Campman's pass is complete to Hooper this time. Nice tackle by quarterback Jackson Hollander, playing cornerback on defense. But they'll gain about 9 on the play. So to set up a 3rd and 1 for Solon. Ball is at the Fairfield 44-yard line. So the Trojans got it across midfield on their opening possession, helped by a couple of Solon penalties. But then the drive stopped on a 4th and short. Campman ready for the snap. Does bring a man in motion to the backfield. That's Maddox Kelly. And they hand it off to him. He gets outside, and he's heading for the south end zone. 20, 10, 5, pushed out of bounds by Zandrick Allison. He'll be short of the goal line, but it'll be first and goal about the 1 yard line. So Solon had a big play there to get it not just in the red zone, but just a yard away from a touchdown. High-powered Solon Spartans. I'll give you their scores they've had this season in just a little bit. All right, first and goal. Campman will be in the shotgun with Maddox Kelly just to his left. Gets the snap, hands it off. It's an easy touchdown right up the middle. Untouched into the end zone. A 1 yard touchdown run with 6:07 to go in the first quarter. So it took a Solon a minute to go, basically just over half the field. Easy score by Maddox Kelly. And they will have on to try the PAT. That big kicker we mentioned on the opening kickoff. Ryan Locke. He's got an E on the end of Locke, but that is silent. The kick is up, and it is good. So Spartans on top, 7-0. We'll be back in a minute with the Solon kickoff to Fairfield. You're listening and watching Trojan football on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Sometimes accidents happen, and when they do, trust Finney Auto Body, Southeast Iowa's collision center specialists for over 40 years. We fix your vehicle the right way. We handle everything from minor fender benders to major repairs. Quality workmanship you can trust because we stand behind our work with a lifetime warranty. Don't let unexpected damage from an accident ruin your travel plans. Get right back on the road like it never happened at Finney Auto Body in Fairfield. Expert collision repair when you need it most. Visit us at FinneyAutoBody.com. And here at Finney Auto Body, we support the Fairfield Trojans.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
And the kickoff coming from Ryan Locke. Kicked it in the end zone, the opening kickoff of the game. He'll try to do it again, and it looks like he succeeds. Yep, another one about 2 or 3 yards deep, so Trojans will have it with 6:07 left in this opening quarter from their own 20-yard line for the second possession of the night. And let's see if the Trojans can take it down the field and get a touchdown on the board. Thought I had Solon. There we go. Solon opened up the season beating Davenport Assumption 36-13. Handled Williamsburg 33-14. Knocked off Mount Vernon 35-20. Last week defeated Benton Community 28-21. Jackson Hollander in place of Voss Richardson at quarterback. Hands to Zandrick Allison. And it's taken away for a touchdown by the Spartans. A strip and score for Solon. That's the last thing you can have. James Thompson, number 15, gets a Solon, not even really a scoop and score, it was a strip and score. Right around 20 yards, I would say. So a fumble, strip, and score. He just took it away from the Trojan running back, Zandrick Allison, and all the way into the south end zone. So the Spartans have struck a second time in like 9 seconds from their initial touchdown. Locke will kick the PAT attempt, and it is up and good. So another Solon kickoff coming up, unfortunately, in a minute as you watch and listen to Trojan football on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube channel.
Pick a card, any card. Right now, at Community First Credit Union, save big when you lock in a low intro rate on select credit cards. Choose between our Flex Rewards, Signature Rewards, or Smart Rate cards, and enjoy a low rate for 12 months on purchases and balance transfers. Plus, each card offers perks like no annual fee and easy-to-use digital banking. Get details and apply at c1stcu.com or at any C First location. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA.
Need electrical work done right? Livewire Electric is Southeast Iowa's premier electrical contractor, serving Jefferson County and nearby areas. From home wiring upgrades to all your electrical needs, call Rod at 641-472-4853. Livewire Electric, powering your home safely. Give your house a facelift. Quality garage doors that make a difference. Call 641-209-9948 for your free estimate on a new garage door. Open and close your day with Straight Up Doors of Fairfield.
I was just saying, Locke's leg is going to be very tired. His third kickoff already, 2 PATs, and he puts the right foot to it. This one may not make the end zone. Yeah, it's going to be taken from about the 6 by Zandrick Allison. Hang on to the ball. He is tackled right away inside the 15. This Solon team swarming to the ball. Need him out there to wrestle some of these Spartans. Deputy Brendan Lunsford up here in the press box. So Trojans take over, 5:53 left in the first quarter, needing to get something going offensively. Right now the Spartans are off to an outstanding start. The ball will be on the 14-yard line. Again, if you just joined us, starting quarterback Boss Richardson is out with a concussion protocol situation. I think, let's see, I saw 38. Owen Adam is going to be in at quarterback now instead of Jackson Hollander. Of course, Owen has been playing quarterback for the Fresh Soft team, and it's timeout Trojans, the first of 3. Let's use 30 seconds on this break. AJ, my producer and director, and we'll be back after this break as you listen and watch Trojan football on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive's lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard. You're watching Fairfield Trojan football on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Back here at Fairfield High School, just saw Deputy Brendan Lunsford up here. I said, you're looking for Tyler Linderbaum? I think he's busy with the Ravens as a kid that from Solon that is now starting center for the Baltimore Ravens of the NFL, and Brendan beat him in wrestling his senior year. I think he went 1-2, but it was never pinned by him. He battled him tough. One of the several NFL connections that Solon has, the quarterback Miller in the past, Coach Jones talked about he's on an NFL roster, and they've had some Campman, I think his dad played for the Hawkeyes in Green Bay, but he was out of Applington, Parkersburg, where he went to high school, but brought his family to Solon. All right, Owen Adams quarterbacking now, so Voss Richardson, the starter, out due to concussion protocol. And boy, again, same man who got the strip and score just made a tackle for a loss. That was number 15, James Thompson. So to set up second and long, Trojans had some good yardage on that opening drive. That one will lose 2 yards, 2nd and 12. Right now the Spartans are just pinning their ears back and coming after the Trojans in the backfield. Owen Adam quarterbacking the team after starter Jackson Hollander was in there for the first 2 series. Owen's looking to throw, rolling out. He'll be hit on this out in the corner. Tackled by number 72, Lucas Feuerbach, 6'2", 260-pound junior. He will get a yard back, so to set up a 3rd and 11 for the Trojans. Tucker Robertson is bringing in the play from the sideline, number 32. Again, Spencer McCready out for a few weeks with a knee injury. 3rd and 11, facing the Trojans. Going at him behind center, Christian Rasmussen. Gets it to Ethan Bisgard. Ethan will get it just maybe back to the 20-yard line. And +1, so going to make it a 4th and 9. Trojans going to have to punt the ball here, I would think. Being down 14-0 already. See who's going to be doing the punting. Usually it's Voss Richardson, and looks like it's Calvin McLean. Snap is good. Oh, Calvin almost dropped it. And then it was blocked, I think. Solon picked the ball up, and it's going to be about the Fairfield 15-yard line where the return was taken. Number 52 on that punt return. That's Kyler Jensen, 6 foot 225-pound senior. The last guy expected to have the ball on a punt. 3:34 left in the first quarter. And the nightmare of this first quarter continues for the Trojans as Solon will have it in the red zone at the Fairfield 15, 1st and 10. Already up 14-0. Eli Campman from the shotgun. Calling out the signals, gets the snap, rolling to his left. Toss in the flat. Tackle is made. On the tackle for the Trojans, Liam Hunter, just a sophomore. So it's going to be 1st and goal. They got the ball down to the 5, or just inside the 5. They'll call it the 4, as a matter of fact, on the scoreboard. So one play, they have 1st and goal. Campman has a different running back behind him in this situation. Hands it off to him, and he's tackled short of the goal line, I believe. Oh, wait a minute. No, they said he got in. So it is a touchdown for Solon. Einar Staker. He's a 5'8", 175-pound senior. Staker with the touchdown. And the busy Ryan Locke will try another PAT. Actually, they're going a different kicker, I think. Nope, it's Ryan. Didn't look as big this time. Kick is up, and it is good. So Locke's 3 for 3. The Spartans are up 21-0. Back in a minute with their kickoff as you join me for Trojan football on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Dr. Matt here, looking for complete dental care for your entire family? At Fairfield Dental Clinic in Fairfield, that's exactly what we provide.
Dr. Pat here. We pride ourselves on delivering comprehensive care from routine cleanings to advanced procedures. At Fairfield Dental Clinic, we're committed to creating healthy smiles in a comfortable, caring environment.
We live here, we work here, and we're proud to care for generations of families from Fairfield and the surrounding area. Call today for an appointment. Fairfield Dental Clinic, complete dental care for your entire family, your neighbors, your dentists, your smile.
For those shaping the future of Fairfield, Southern Iowa Ready Mix is your trusted partners. With every pour, they're committed to quality, durability, and the satisfaction of watching your vision take form. From the smallest patio to the largest development, they deliver more than materials, they deliver possibilities. Visit SouthernIowaRM.com and lay the groundwork for structures that stand the test of time. Because at Southern Iowa Ready Mix of Fairfield, they believe in building a legacy one mix at a time.
Back with another Ryan Locke kickoff. 4th of the opening quarter, because Trojans got the ball to start the game. And Solon's gotten a defensive score, an offensive score, a messed up punt for a short field score, another kick into the end zone for another touchback. So with 3:08 left in the first quarter, Trojans will start at their own 20-yard line, which has been the case on 3 out of the 4 possessions. The other time they were on their own 14, which led to that punt where Calvin McLean looked like he had that situation in another game this year. I think it was against Mediapolis, where he dropped the ball, he dropped the snap, and didn't get the punt away, and that pretty much similar situation there. So let's go Trojan offense. Need to get some yardage here. Jackson Hollander back under center. Christian Rasmussen hands to Ethan Bisgard. There's a big hole. He's got across the 25-yard line. Best run of the night for the Trojans. About 6 or 7 yards. Call it 6, 2nd and 4. Trojans want to do ball control. Obviously down 3 touchdowns already. But we're not a quick strike team. We're run it, grind it out. And they actually gave him 7 yards according to the scoreboard on that carry. 2nd and 3. Hollander hands to Ethan again. He falls forward. It might be a first down at the 30. Yeah, ball's right at the 30. That should be a first down. The referee now coming up, and he waves his arms like the nose of the ball is on the 30. If the back chain should be on the 20, that should be a first down. Referee says, yep, that's definitely a 1st and 10. I say you shouldn't have to measure that. One of those situations where if the chains were placed properly after the touchback, the ball touches the 30, it's a first down. And it is. It's the Trojans' first actual first down on a play. They had one earlier on an offside penalty, and then right after that a personal foul on the Spartans. Jackson Hollander hands to Ethan Bisgard. Ethan's got a big hole up the middle. Outside, he's across the 40. He's across the 50. He's at the 40. The 35, run out of bounds by Solon. Eli Campman on the tackle. Best play of the game for the Trojans. All the way to the Spartan 33. So 20 and 17, 37-yard run by Ethan. First and 10 Trojans. In Spartan territory. Second time in the game, but the other time was just across the 50 before they turned it over on downs. Let's go Trojan offense. Jackson Hollander under center. Hands it to Ethan. Bisgard straight ahead, going to only get a couple yards out of that carry. We're under 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Trojan offense trying to get points on the board as we're already down 21-0. Again, my producer-director on site, A.J. Rowe. Anthony doing a great job. My old producer is here in the house tonight. Trey Van Tassel sitting beside me, my silent partner. He said he'd put on the headphones. I said, well, I might let you talk at some point tonight. He doesn't care. He'll do it if I want. Gain of 2, 2nd and 8 Trojans. Brady Weigel, Tucker Robertson, Ethan Bisgard, the backs. Here's another carry by Ethan. He got bottled up in the backfield, so he'll lose back to the, I'd say, original line of scrimmage on this set of downs. It'll set up at 3rd and 10. Yeah, back to the Solon 33-yard line. Certainly 4-down territory here. Trojans don't have a kicker can nail it from 50-some or 40-some yards. Right now it'd be like a 50-yard field goal. Zandrick Allison has a decent leg inside the 15-yard line. You might get a 25-yard field goal out of him if the ball was around the 7-8 yard line. Here we go, 3rd and 10. Jackson Hollander rolling out, kept it. The quarterback keeper gets around the corner. It's going to turn into I believe, a 4th and short. Nice job by Jackson Hollander. He carried out the fakes well. Zandrick Allison, by the way, is sitting on the bench. They've been working on maybe one of his ankles. See Doc Hill sitting beside him down there. So 4th and 2 Trojans on the Spartan 25-yard line as the first quarter comes to an end. Back with the second quarter in a minute as you enjoy Fairfield High School football on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
We care. At Jefferson County Health Center, it's the little things that make a big difference. We believe every patient deserves to feel safe and comforted, no matter what brings them here. We strive to turn fear into comfort. We are committed to ensuring every patient feels informed, supported, and truly cared for.
Jefferson County Health Center, care you can count on. It's what we do.
Planning for 2026, smart farmers know the best yields start with the right choices. At Beck's Hybrids, where farmers are art, helping farmers succeed is what makes up the fabric of our culture. Call Brandon Tegler, your Beck's seed dealer serving Southeast Iowa. Get your 2026 seed orders in early and secure the varieties that perform best on your land. 641-919-7526. That's 641-919-7526. Beck's Hybrids, growing successful together.
Back here for our 4th and 2 play at the Solon 25-yard line. Again, starting quarterback Foster Richardson, also a starting defensive back. Sidelined due to a concussion protocol. Jackson Hollander quarterbacking the team at the start. Had Owen Adam out there for one series. So let's go on 4th and 2. Trojans need a couple of yards here to keep the drive alive. Handoff straight ahead. Tucker Robertson on the carry. Spartans think they stopped it, and looks like the spot they did. So unfortunately, the Solon defense came up with the play. I think it's short. They might bring out the chains. Yeah, it's Spartan ball at their own 24-yard line. So just underway in the second quarter here. 11:54 on the clock. This will be the Spartans' worst starting field position tonight. They had the ball at the 47, their own 47. Then got the ball at the, they got a strip and score from their defense. Got the ball at the Fairfield 15. For their third score. So now they have to go farther than they've had to do so far in the contest tonight, but they've got the offense that can do that. Eli Campman sends 2 receivers right and 2 left. A slot back on the right. Campman looking left, now looks right, tosses it out in the flat. Pass caught by Hooper. Ethan Bisgard couldn't get him. Brady Weigel forced him out of bounds right around the Solon 47-yard line, so a gain of 23 on that first down pass. Caden Hooper on the catch. 1st and 10 Spartans. Campman 65% completions, 11 touchdowns, 1 interception through the first 4 wins of the season as they're coming to town undefeated. And ranked 1 or 2 in Class 3A. They're the favorite to win this district, including Fairfield, Washington, Fort Madison, Keokuk, and Mount Pleasant. Here's Campman on the quarterback keeper, which he does occasionally, and he goes up the middle. Ethan Bisgard trying to wrap him up. Other Trojans join in and finally get him tackled, but not before it's a first down in Fairfield territory at about the Trojan 36-yard line. 1st and 10, Solon. So they try to get 4 touchdowns ahead in this first half. Again, the 35-point running clock I don't think goes into effect until after halftime. It's a situation if it gets to a 35-point margin or greater, then the clock runs except for timeouts, penalties, and change of possession. So if there's a score. All right, Campman hands off to a running back, and number 21 for Solon on the carry. That's Einar Staker, who had the 4-yard touchdown run for the offense. One of the touchdown runs, the other was by Maddox Kelly. Gains about 5, 2nd and 5 at the Fairfield 31-yard line. Next week, Fairfield, of course, hitting the road to Washington, then down to Fort Madison. Back home for the last 2 games, Keokuk and Mount Pleasant in that order. Campman fakes a handoff, rolling to his left, toss out in the flat. Oh, almost intercepted by Ethan Bisgard, got his hand on the ball. 3rd and 5. Nice job of Ethan coverage on the Spartan receiver. In the backfield now for Solon, number 9, Luis Buck. 5'9", 185-pound junior. Luis, Luis. He'll be just to the left of quarterback Kempman in that shotgun. Gets the handoff. Calvin McLean wrapped him up. I think it's short of the first down. Calvin says, I'm a wrestler. You're not going to get out of my arms. And I believe it will be short of the first down. So they're going to set up a 4th and 1, and you can bet the Spartans are going for it here. Actually spot it more like 2, 4th and 2. So big play here for the Trojan defense. If they can make a stop, you turn it over on downs and get it back. Capman from the shotgun now has 33 in the backfield with him. That's Hunter Sontag. Hands it to him, and Sontag's into the secondary for the first down. Consul, one of the Tucker Robertson, Jackson Hollander. I think Nolan Smith was in the vicinity, but the Spartans on 4th and 2 convert for a first down. 1st and 10 on the Fairfield 20, so they basically are knocking on the red zone. Sontag again joins Campman in the backfield. Campman pulls it out on the fake. Pass in the right flat. It's complete for a first down to Hopper. Brady Weigel escorted him out of bounds. Caden Hopper. Another catch for the 6'2 junior. It will be 1st and goal at the Fairfield 8-yard line. Spartans threatening to get the 4th touchdown here in the first half. Sontag again, the one running back in the backfield. Hunter Sontag, almost a high snap. Campman came down with it, hands off to Sontag, and he'll be down to about the 1-yard line, or it'll be 2nd and goal. Before the next snap, we'll go under the 9-minute mark here in the second quarter. Ball sitting on the 1-yard line, north end of Pearl Smith Field here at inside Trojan Stadium. Eli Campman from the shotgun. 2nd and goal. Gets the snap, hands to Sontag. He's in for the touchdown. So the Spartans tack on another 6 points at the 8:48 mark here in the second quarter. Hunter Sontag. And Mr. Locke will try to tack on his 4th extra point of this first half. Ryan Locke. Been perfect on the first 3. The kick is up and is good. All right, back in a minute with another Solon kickoff, this time going from the south end of Trojan Stadium when we return on the Fairfield High School football coverage here at the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
If you're tired of dropped calls and slow internet, we're here to help. Lisco's the future of fast, reliable communication. Never miss a beat with streaming, gaming, or video calls, whether you're working, playing, or just staying connected. Lisco brings you lightning fast speeds, crystal clear calls, and unbeatable reliability. Switch today and experience the difference. Call me, Samantha, your Lisco sales rep at 641-209-5400. That's 209-5400, or visit us at lisco.com.
Pick a card, any card. Right now, at Community First Credit Union, save big when you lock in a low intro rate on select credit cards. Choose between our Flex Rewards, Signature Rewards, or Smart Rate cards, and enjoy a low rate for 12 months on purchases and balance transfers. Plus, each card offers perks like no annual fee and easy-to-use digital banking. Get details and apply at c1stcu.com or at any C First location. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA.
Back with another Ryan Locke kickoff for Solon. He's hit the end zone from the north end of Trojan Stadium. Let's see what he does from the south. There isn't much wind here. This is going to be his shortest kick of the night at about the 10 for, I believe, Zandrick Allison. No, it's not Zandrick. He's been shaken up. It's Brady Weigel. Former Solon Spartan, Brady Weigel, again moved down with his superintendent, father Zach Weigel, and mom Julie, his sister Mallory. Great having the Weigel family. When I was over talking to the Solon people in the booth to the north, they missed the Weigels, both Zach as far as an administrator, Mallory and Brady as far as just good students up there at Solon. Ball's at the 20-yard line, which has been common starting ground for the Trojans so far in this football game. This time not on a touchback on the kickoff. Jackson Hollander keeping the ball, throws it just a little out of the reach of Axel Starr, the tight end intended receiver. 2nd and 10 Trojans. Approaching 8.5 minutes left in the second quarter. Solon is on top 28-0. Variety of scores. Their first touchdown was they had a 53-yard drive. Last one, the touchdown by Maddox Kelly. Then a fumble, a strip and score for James Thompson, a defensive score. Took over at the Fairfield 15 after a semi-blocked punt and scored on a 4-yard touchdown run by Einar Staker. And the most recent touchdown, a 1-yard run by Hunter Sontag. Jackson Hollander hands to Ethan Bisgard. Ethan makes a couple of the Spartans miss, gets close to the 30-yard line. Going to set up 3rd and short. One thing about Ethan Bisgard, he's going to run hard every time. Well, and same with Zandrick Allison, who, as we say, is on the bench, joining the unfortunately growing crew of Trojans that are sidelined. Boss Richardson. Benji Hunter, another one that was added to the list before the game tonight. Spencer McCready. Hayden Mazzell. Just far too many. 3rd and 1 Trojans. Handoff, and it's going to be a tackle in the backfield. Tucker Robertson on that, basically trying to fullback dive. I think they'll give him back to the line of scrimmage, so it'll be 4th and 1. Down 28-0 at your own 29. I think the Trojans probably are going to go for it here. And at this point, got to try to sustain possession. Might have lost a yard. Well, no, not really. This ball's at the 29, so 4th and 1, we'll call it. Haven't used the quarterback sneak quite as much with Jackson Hollander. Yeah, they got Solon again to jump. Yep, that's going to be 5 free yards the second time. Oh, they call false start on the Trojans this time. So Fairfield must have had somebody move that drew the Spartan defensive lineman off sides. And now it'll set up 4th and 6. Might be back to where you punt in this situation. So 4th down Trojans, and they are lining up to punt the ball. Calvin McLean, the punter. Snap is good. Gets the kick out. Boy, good punt. Taken at the 40 by Solon. Across the 50. Makes people miss. He's on his way. Down to the 20, 10, 5, touchdown. 60-yard punt return. No flags on the play. And that was by number 4, Maddox Kelly. So has his second touchdown of the night. Maddox Kelly had the opening touchdown on a 1-yard run. .703 left in the first half here. The Spartans are right now at 34. Extra point kick by Ryan Lockwood put it at that 35-point margin, not even halfway through the second quarter. But I think, again, the running clock does not apply until after halftime. We'll find out, obviously. Kick is good. Another Solon kickoff coming up in a minute as the Trojans fall further behind the Spartans here on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Pick a card, any card. Right now, at Community First Credit Union, save big when you lock in a low intro rate on select credit cards. Choose between our Flex Rewards, Signature Rewards, or Smart Rate cards, and enjoy a low rate for 12 months on purchases and balance transfers. Plus, each card offers perks like no annual fee and easy-to-use digital banking. Get details and apply at c1stcu.com or at any C First location. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA.
There's nothing quite like Friday Night Lights to bring a community together. This is Scott with Beaner Funeral Home in Fairfield, and we believe in the strength of a community. My wife Rachel and I grew up in Van Buren County and are proud to serve this community we call home. From monument sales, pre-planning, and creating unique celebrations of life, we invite you to experience the Beaner difference where we put families and community first. Beaner Funeral Home, serving Van Buren County and all of Southeast Iowa, and proud supporter of Van Buren County sports.
Back here for another Solon kickoff as the Spartans have rolled up 35 points and the running clock does apply even here in the first half. So Trojans will need to score to get it back to regular clock operation. Locke tees the ball up. Came about 10 yards short of a touchback going from the south end. There's not much wind because the flag is pretty still up there on the north end of Trojan Stadium. This kickoff will be taken by, oh, it's fumbled. Tucker Robertson. It will go as a touchback. So the ball got away from Tucker, went in the end zone. It will be a touchback. So fortunate on that. Fairfield will have it on their own 20-yard line. The clock does start even before the play gets underway. So we're on the running clock in the first half. That's not what the Trojans wanted, and certainly the Spartans not minding it means they could get out of Fairfield much earlier than normal. Center Christian Rasmussen up to the football. Hank Conzel, Calvin McLean the guards on either side. Sebastian Fitway, Nolan Smith the tackles. Here comes, I believe, is Brady Weigel on the toss. He'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. So set up 2nd and 10. It was Brady Weigel. Ball on the Fairfield 20-yard line. Halftime, we're going to talk to Travis Duncan, head coach of the very successful Fairfield High School girls tennis team that's playing in a regional final tomorrow. Win and you go to state. Fairfield have placed 3rd as a team. In the past, we were talking to former coach Heidi Grunwald and wanted to make sure we knew that. I said, I remember we had a state placing team. Fairfield is ranked 4th in Class 1A girls tennis. Here's the Jackson Hollander dropping back to throw. Now he's rolling right. He's going to pull it down. Runs out of bounds. Oh, he's throwing out. That'll draw a 15-yard flag, you betcha. Jackson was across the sideline, thrown to the ground by an aggressive Solon defender. I don't think he was really trying to be dirty. It's one of the situations you start the tackle and you're not paying attention to where you are as far as in relation to the line. But once he threw him down, that became a tack-on 15-yard penalty. That's the 2nd personal foul on Solon in the first half. They also had a key offside penalty that kept Fairfield's opening drive alive. This will take the ball out to the Trojan 38-yard line, 1st and 10. And the clock is running, except when penalties. That was one of the times when it does stop. Penalties, injuries, obviously, and if either team calls a timeout. All right, 1st and 10 Trojans. Jackson Hollander ready for the snap. Runs into Tucker Robertson, and he runs into 2 Solon defenders. That'll lose 4 or 5 yards on the first down play. Back to the Fairfield 29-yard line, so loss of 4, 2nd and 14. The offense that clicked the first 4 weeks is facing a very good defense tonight. Just have not been able to sustain anything. We did have one big run from Ethan Bisgard, 37-yard run that got the ball across midfield into inside the Solon 35-yard line. Jackson gives to Ethan Bisgard, trying to weave through traffic, and he's going to be tackled, I think, for another loss or no gain there. Back in the yard marker, a yard or two further toward the north, and it will set up a 3rd and long. 3rd and 15 and a half, 16 to go. Solon trying to open up district play with the victory. Obviously, they're well on their way with 35 unanswered points to start the game. 3rd and 15. Jackson Hollander under center Christian Rasmussen. Fakes the handoff, pass in the flat, complete to Ethan Bisgard across the 40. Spun down at the 44-yard line. It'll bring up a 4th and about 4th and 4. So 4th and manageable here. See what the Trojans decide to do. On their own 44-yard line. Obviously, Solon already up 35 points, so offense is going to stay on the field and try to get the first down. It's 4th and a long 4. They got 4th and 44 on the scoreboard. The ball is, oh, they got 3rd down and 4. Okay, I thought it was 4th and 44, but the ball is at the 44. Jackson Hollander keeping it, rolling right, pass incomplete. So Solon will take over on downs. I don't see any flags on the play. Spartans will have it at the Fairfield 44-yard line, 2:37 left in the first half. 1st and 10 Spartans. See how long they stay with Eli Campman as the quarterback. May see a change there since they're already up 35 points, but not yet. Campman coming out to the huddle. Of course, been operating from the shotgun throughout the game. Clock will be under 2 minutes after this play. Campman gets the snap, looking left, pass caught. Jackson Hollander tried to make a tackle, or check that. This is number 9, Liam Hunter, a sophomore, 5'8", 134, taking on, let's see, number 17, Cody Milliman, 6'1", 195. So a little mismatch there. But he didn't back down. He stuck his shoulder in there and tripped him up. 1st and 10 Spartans on the Fairfield 29-yard line. Solon trying to get over 40 in the first half. Optioning right. The pass is caught again by Milliman. Trojans trying to wrap him up. Ethan Bisgard had him around the legs, and so did another Fairfield defender. It was Brady Weigel. Also Calvin McLean out there. Gain of about 9. Going to be 2nd and 1. We're under a minute left in the first half. That running clock, it goes fast. Campman gets the snap. Pass to the left. It is caught by Milliman. Makes the man miss. Stays on his feet inside the 10. Trying to battle for yardage. He'll be tackled. Now, Solon does have all 3 timeouts. We'll see if they take one here to try to tack on another touchdown. Or they're very happy with a 35-point first half. They are not taking a timeout yet. They are going no huddle. 1st and goal on the Fairfield 8-yard line. Campman hands it off, and the running back is into the end zone for a touchdown. 8-yard touchdown. Number 9 on that carry, Luis Buck. So the Spartans hit 41 points with extra point coming up for Locke with 7 seconds left in the first half. Soccer-style kicker, Locke, right-footed kicker. Snap is good. And the kick is 2. So a Solon kickoff coming up in a minute as you are watching Fairfield High School football on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube channel.
Dr. Matt here. Looking for complete dental care for your entire family? At Fairfield Dental Clinic in Fairfield, that's exactly what we provide.
Dr. Pat here. We pride ourselves on delivering comprehensive care from routine cleanings to advanced procedures. At Fairfield Dental Clinic, we're committed to creating healthy smiles in a comfortable, caring environment.
We live here, we work here, and we're proud to care for generations of families from Fairfield and the surrounding area. Call today for an appointment. Fairfield Dental Clinic. Complete dental care for your entire family, your neighbors, your dentists, your smile.
Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive Lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard.
AJ tells me I'm on the air. I was visiting with our halftime guest, Travis Duncan, and Trey Van Tassel has left the building. Ryan Locke tees the ball up. Obviously, you might squib a kick here to guard against a long return by the Trojans. Back deep to receive are Tucker Robertson and Brady Weigel. Yeah, Locke. I won't be surprised if he squibs this kickoff. It's James Bond on the clock, 007. Locke approaching the ball. That does a low line drive kick. It will be handled by Brady Weigel from about the 5-yard line. And he'll be tackled as the clock runs out. So that is the end of the first half. On the kickoff return, the first half runs out. And halftime score, Solon Spartans 42, Fairfield Trojans 0. We'll be back in 3 minutes with our halftime guest, Travis Duncan, on the Beaner Funeral Home halftime show. And also, after we finish up with Travis, we'll do our Leo's Pizza and Grill first half recap, which has been all Spartans in this football game. So back with Travis in 3 minutes as you are watching the Trojans here on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube channel through the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Need electrical work done right? Livewire Electric is Southeast Iowa's premier electrical contractor, serving Jefferson County and nearby areas. From home wiring upgrades to all your electrical needs, call Rod at 641-472-4853. Livewire Electric, powering your home safely. Give your house a facelift. Quality garage doors that make a difference. Call 641-209-9948 for your free estimate on a new garage door. Open and close your day with Straight Up Doors of Fairfield.
For those shaping the future of Fairfield, Southern Iowa Ready Mix is your trusted partners. With every pour, they're committed to quality, durability, and the satisfaction of watching your vision take form. From the smallest patio to the largest development, they deliver more than materials, they deliver possibilities. Visit southerniowar.m.com and lay the groundwork for structures that stand the test of time. Because at Southern Iowa Ready Mix of Fairfield, they believe in building a legacy one mix at a time.
Sometimes accidents happen, and when they do, trust Finney Auto Body, Southeast Iowa's collision center specialists for over 40 years. We fix your vehicle the right way. We handle everything from minor fender benders to major repairs. Quality workmanship you can trust because we stand behind our work with a lifetime warranty. Don't let unexpected damage from an accident ruin your travel plans. Get right back on the road like it never happened at Finney Auto Body in Fairfield. Expert collision repair when you need it most. Visit us at finneyAutobody.com. And here at Finney Auto Body, we support the Fairfield Trojans.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Planning for 2026? Smart farmers know the best yields start with the right choices. At Beck's Hybrids, where farmers are art, helping farmers succeed is what makes up the fabric of our culture. Call Brandon Tegler, your Beck's seed dealer serving Southeast Iowa. Get your 2026 seed orders in early and secure the varieties that perform best on your land. 641-919-7526. That's 641-919-7526. Beck's Hybrids, growing successful together.
Pick a card, any card. Right now, at Community First Credit Union, save big when you lock in a low intro rate on select credit cards. Choose between our Flex Rewards, Signature Rewards, or Smart Rate cards, and enjoy a low rate for 12 months on purchases and balance transfers. Plus, each card offers perks like no annual fee and easy-to-use digital banking. Get details and apply at c1stcu.com or at any C First location. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA.
You're watching Fairfield Trojan football on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Back here at halftime, Trojans trailing 35-0 in the varsity 3A district opening football game, where we're turning our attention to a first-year girls fall sport. It's been in the spring forever before, and that's, of course, girls tennis. Travis Duncan, the head coach of the Trojan girls tennis team. Heidi Grunwald, your predecessor, obviously built quite the program. We had Nada Sharon-Kun and then Yana Gaskell win individual state singles titles. I think it was 3 years in a row for Fairfield.
I think so, yeah. And they were right through, I think, that COVID year, too.
Exactly.
That threw it in, so, yeah.
Exactly. But, so obviously you followed in an outstanding head coach, and you've been blessed with some MSA girls, Maharshi School, including your number one singles player. But as we look at what we want to really promote is tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock, Fairfield Middle School. People show up. This is for a spot in the Class 1A state tennis tournament. Team tennis tournament. Yes. We'll talk more about some individuals that are going to state next week, but so win and you go to Final 8, I believe.
Correct. It'll be the top, 8, and that'll be in Pella, October 6th and 7th.
Okay.
So,
and
very excited.
I've been to the Pella Tennis Center. It's just, I think, second year, maybe, or first year they're using the courts up there just north of the high school building.
Yeah, we didn't make team. We got to the regional final last year, so we didn't make team state last year.
Okay.
So I don't know where it's at. We did have the Pella tournament, and they have 12 beautiful courts.
Oh, yeah. It's a very nice complex. So
yes.
Yeah, so that's the goal, is to get there. Let's talk about your team. I mentioned MSC with a couple of at least 2, if not 3, in your top 6.
2.
Yep. So start with the top.
Yeah, so Pujita, she's our number 1 for the second year in a row. She came over from Maharishi School. Natalie Steele is our number 2. And Rhea Ross is the one that came over last year from Maharishi because their tennis program disbanded.
Right.
And then number 4, we have Sharia Yamanur. Number 5 is Marin Duncan. And then number 6 is Faven Gebra Mariam. And so those girls have battled all year long together. So super excited to see, the turnout tomorrow for them all to compete, and hopefully we get that state banner tomorrow.
You betcha. Of course, Pujita Mukadam is a senior.
Yes.
Natalie is a junior. Rhea Ross is a junior.
Yep.
Surya Yamanur is a junior. Marin Duncan, your daughter, is a junior.
Yep.
And number 6, Faven Gebra-Marim, a junior.
Yeah, so we are definitely deep, and so this year we're very loaded, and next year we're going to be
exactly
very loaded as well. So
I mean, obviously losing Pujita is a big loss. She's outstanding, but
you can't replace her. She is just a very calm, cool, collected soul out there on the tennis courts, and she just methodically takes care of business. She's so fun to watch. So
it starts 10 in the morning. Fairfield Middle School courts, not using the Poonch courts, are you?
Correct. No, just the Fairfield Middle School.
Okay, because I know that's always an option when you get a lot of schools for a team event. Was just 2 teams, you can go just the one set of courts.
Yep.
They're in need of obviously resurfacing the middle school courts.
There's getting some cracks in there. Yes, we would love to get resurfaced. So if anybody's willing to, pony up some money,
a couple $100,000 or half a $1,000,000 sitting around,
we will not say no.
Exactly. So let's talk about individually. You've got 2 singles players,
Yep.
Pujita and Natalie. They've qualified for state.
Yep.
And I look at the bracket. So the top seed is from Cedar Rapids Xavier, Gabby
Yes.
Fleming. Now, Fujita is on the top half of the bracket or bottom?
She's on the top half. So with Natalie and Fujita both going, they have to be on opposite sides of the bracket. So Kate Holton's your number 2 seed.
Okay.
And then Leah Patrick from Davenport Assumption got your 3 seed, and Gabby Jacobs is your 4 seed.
Okay.
And so I really like the draws. Fujita can definitely take on both of those girls. They've all earned the right to state, so every match is going to be really, really tough. They're going to have to grind and mentally be tough. So.
And this is in Iowa City, correct?
Iowa City this year, correct.
Yeah, the individual. So.
Yep. And they flip-flop, it seems like, every year. 2A is in Waterloo, and now 1A is so.
Okay. And it's going to be this coming week?
Wednesday and Thursday, October 1st and 2nd.
All right. So, again, we wish Fujita and Natalie the best of luck in the singles. And but one doubles team that went to state as well.
Yeah, Rhea, this is her 2nd year actually making to state. She made state her freshman year playing for Maharishi in doubles as well. So she's been there. This will be Sharia's 1st year making it. So just really excited to see how well they can do. Round 1, it's going to be tough. And then round 2, we get the almighty Xavier. So that'll be a good battle for them. And again, most of them are juniors except for Fujita, so hopefully we can build on the experience and continue and.
And the Xavier duo, that's the 2nd seed, correct?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, the Ross and Yamanur are down there in the bottom half of the bracket, so they don't have to face the top seeds. Where's that, Decorah?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I saw the Viking head, so I thought that was Decorah.
And they're pretty good.
Are they?
So.
Yeah, well, they have to be the number 1 seed.
Yeah.
So, and did Fujita come close to getting a seed, getting a top 4?
She did. I argued hard for her. The seedings honestly surprised me. That's not the top 4 I would have went with. The number 3 is a surprise to me. But Fujita's had a whale of a season. She's, I think, 17-1 now on the year. Her only loss is to Cameron Glass, who's ranked like 5th in the state.
Okay.
Who shockingly did not get seeded. She won the Pella tournament.
Wow.
And she beat Gabby Jacobs, and she beat Fujita. And for her not to be seeded was a little wild card for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, so with Fujita's 1st round, she's as good as anybody in the tournament Fujita can take on. And then her 2nd round, Gabby Jacobs. So real excited to see her compete.
Now, obviously, tennis is a very individualized sport. A lot of these girls have coaches, if you will, that help them develop their game. And we are blessed in Fairfield with the Maharshi School tradition and then carried on by the Fairfield High School, a lot of success as well. So we've got a lot of tennis people.
Yes, there is. Yeah, I'm just the lucky one that gets to be called their coach. They all pretty much have private coaches on the side, and I continue to hone their skills and stuff. And so I just get to be the lucky one to be the school coach for them and basically be the biggest cheerleader on the side and just kind of point out little things that they can do to help. And hosting at home is great because everybody gets to come watch.
Yep.
And so they can help and be like, hey, I see this. And I take it and I say, hey, let's.
Yeah. Now, they cannot actually coach them during the match, but they can offer advice to you and pass it. You can pass it on.
Correct. Yeah, I'm the only one allowed to talk to them or the players that are playing.
Right.
So there's I have 9 on the roster in case somebody gets hurt, heaven forbid. Then we have Tula, Sorflatten, Aubrey Ryan, and Samia Malik on the roster as well, just in case somebody gets hurt.
Right.
You never want to see injuries, but.
No. Now, once you make it to state as singles or doubles, you can't replace those people, can you?
It's still the same way. So let's say tomorrow our number 3 gets hurt in singles.
Yeah.
Then whoever would be Tula would have to fill in at that spot.
Okay.
So you still start with 6 singles and you play, and then if somebody gets hurt, your substitute has to play in that exact spot.
Okay. But at individual state, like let's say one of our doubles players or Fujita or Natalie, so
they unfortunately would have to forfeit.
Yeah, gotcha.
So
injury to fault or whatever. Yeah,
correct.
So I was getting at or I was thinking maybe the 3rd place finisher in singles or doubles from the regional would maybe replace them if an injury occurred in the team competition. You know what I'm saying? So in other words, the 3rd place player from singles, if Natalie or Fujita went down, could maybe go from this region.
No.
Okay.
But if they go prior to, so let's say if Natalie gets hurt tomorrow, she cannot physically go to state, then the number 3 in districts would go.
That is what I'm getting at.
Yes,
okay.
yes.
Okay.
So it wouldn't be from our team, it would be whoever got third.
Yeah. That's what I meant. Third place. Yeah.
Yes, but nobody's getting hurt.
School.
We're going to play.
Yeah, we're gonna put that out of our minds and
That's right.
pretend I never even mentioned that.
Yes.
Well, Travis, I know obviously, like we said, you got the support from the coaches around Fairfield. We don't get a lot of spectators, of course. Tennis is not a spectator sport for a lot, but AJ and I, we enjoy watching it. And if you ever watch tennis on TV, you get a much closer perspective. You bring your own chair. They do have bleachers, but it's a good idea to bring your own folding chair.
Absolutely, yeah. Come out, watch. It will be exciting tomorrow. Central DeWitt's a very good team. It will be a great battle to go back and forth. So if you've never watched a tennis match, tomorrow would be a great one to come see. I appreciate you two always being there supporting. AJ, you do a great job on all of our articles promoting the sport, which I love. As I'm walking around, I'm getting a lot of people saying, good luck tomorrow. So the word is getting out, which is outstanding, because we do have a fantastic tennis program, as you mentioned, with all the exterior coaches that are always willing to help. So
and success breeds success. When you have a program that has a good tradition, you got kids that say, "Hey, wow, I want to be part of that."
Yes, absolutely. And we've done 2 tennis camps the last 2 years. Kim Bradfield has been amazing, helping with the youth camps, trying to drum up some interest for these kiddos to come out and just have fun at tennis, because a lot of people don't necessarily know about it, but it's one of those sports that you can always play. It's a lot of fun. It's very demanding on your body. It is tiring, because once you go out on the court, it is you, yourself, and your racket until you are done. There is no substitutions. There is no
nobody to blame for missing a point.
That's right. So some of the matches, Natalie and Shreya at districts, they had a 3-hour-long match. Just one match, and they have to play 4 that day. So
and that one day, Natalie, of course, she's playing volleyball. Went 5 sets the night before, both this most recent one and the week before, and she goes out and plays tennis in 90-degree heat in the middle of the afternoon. I'm thinking that girl I call her the woman of steel.
Yes, and so luckily she's got that nice farm background to be able to handle it, because it takes a special individual to be able to do that, and she does it as good as anybody on our team. So
and
I was
kudos
happy
to Natalie.
I was happy today was a home game, because Marion cheerleads. I'm like, I don't want to.
There you go.
Have to be driving back from Solon. So
so she's doing double duty of her own. That's a good point. Well, Travis, appreciate you coming up. I know you're always willing to talk about Fairfield High School girls tennis, and obviously your daughter being part of it, just as a bonus.
Yeah, absolutely. And Kinsley's coming up next year, and she's eager and hungry to join the staff to come out and start, playing some tennis.
All right, appreciate it, Travis.
Absolutely. Thank you guys.
Good luck tomorrow.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
So again, 10 in the morning tomorrow, Fairfield Middle School tennis courts south of the middle school. Go on out, take a chair with you. You can either park in the middle school lot, walk a few yards, obviously, to the courts, or you can park on the gravel lane off South 4th that leads back to the baseball softball complex, that you can park along that gravel and just walk up the hill to the tennis courts. Either way, we'd like to see a big crowd come out tomorrow to cheer on the Trojans to get to state, on to state for the Fairfield girls tennis team with the win over Central DeWitt tomorrow morning. All right, we'll be back here. Let's see, I think we're going to have extra time on the clock. Let's make sure. That way 3 more minutes on the clock, then we'll be back with the start of the second half on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Dr. Matt here. Looking for complete dental care for your entire family? At Fairfield Dental Clinic in Fairfield, that's exactly what we provide.
Dr. Pat here. We pride ourselves on delivering comprehensive care from routine cleanings to advanced procedures. At Fairfield Dental Clinic, we're committed to creating healthy smiles in a comfortable, caring environment.
We live here, we work here, and we're proud to care for generations of families from Fairfield and the surrounding area. Call today for an appointment. Fairfield Dental Clinic. Complete dental care for your entire family. Your neighbors, your dentists, your smile.
Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive's lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard. You're watching Fairfield Trojan football on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
All right, back here at halftime, Leo's Pizza and Grill, bringing our first half recap, and I'll just give you the Solon touchdowns real quick. A 1-yard run by Maddox Kelly. That was a minute 53-yard drive. They had a strip and score. James Thompson took the ball away from Zandrick Allison, about a 20-yard fumble return, if you will. And then they got a Einer Staker 4-yard touchdown run. That completed a 15-yard drive where Fairfield had a punt that was kind of blocked, if you will, so a short field. Then got a 1-yard run by Hunter Sontag. That completed their longest drive the first half, 76 yards. And then the last 60-yard punt return by Kelly Locke. Or check that, 6-yard punt return. I didn't get down who had that return. Oh, it was by Kelly, by Maddox Kelly. Locke kicked the PAT, and then Luis Buck scored an 8-yard run. Ryan Locke kicked all 6 extra points, so it's 42-0. That was an 8-yard touchdown run by Buck and completed a 44-yard drive late in the second quarter, 7 seconds before halftime. Fairfield will have their first kickoff of the night here to start the third quarter. And again, we'll start with the running clock, so except for timeouts, penalties, and change of possession or scores, the clock will be running, even incomplete or out-of-bounds plays, to start the second half, and unless Fairfield can get it down under a 35-point margin, that will continue. So we'll have a fast-moving second half, unless the Trojans can come up with some points here, and they won't even get the opportunity to start the second half in that situation. Let's see who's going to be kicking off, because like we said, Zandrick Allison has been sidelined on the Trojan bench, joining the numerous Fairfield High School football players that are injured. It looks like teeing the ball up will be number 56, Jasper Carpenter. He's a 5'6", 147-pound freshman, so there will be some Fairfield freshmen getting some varsity playing time in this second half. AJ just handed me the out-of-town scores. We'll work those in as much as possible. Halftime, Mount Pleasant 20, Washington 14. That's a big one in the district opener. Keokuk leading for Madison 28-21 in the third quarter. Those are the other two district games involving the district of Fairfield and Solon. We'll get some more after this, but the kickoff is squibbed down the middle. Does go to one of the deep men for Solon. He cuts to the right and gets it across the 40-yard line. So 11:53 will call this starting third quarter possession for Solon. Spartans will start at their own 43-yard line, 1st and 10. I would expect them to be using some second-team players, but they start the second half with the original starting quarterback, Eli Campman, in the shotgun formation. Running back is a slot back. Campman looking to throw on first down. The pass is batted down. Nice job defense. Might have been Chase Countryman getting his hand on the ball. But again, because of the running clock, even on incompletions, the clock does continue to run. Let's see, Benton Community rolling over Charles City 35-0. That was 2-2 Benton, Charles City 3-1. 9th ranked in Class 2A, Centerville leading Pella Christian 32-16 in the third. Halftime, Wilton on top of Mediapolis 18-7. Here you go on 2nd and 10. Campman ready for the snap. Sends a man in motion and gives it off to him. Kind of a shovel pass. This might go as a passing play, and it's going to go for a touchdown. That'll be a 57-yard touchdown. Maddox Kelly with another score. That will stop the clock on the touchdown. 10:32 in the third quarter. So a 57-yard touchdown run. I'm not sure if that will go down as a pass or a run. We'll say a run for now by Kelly. Could have been a shovel pass. And Locke will try another PAT. So the Spartans are up to 48 right now. Snap is placed by the holder, and the kick is good. 49-0 Spartans. Back in a minute with their kickoff as you are watching and listening to Trojan football on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube channel.
For those shaping the future of Fairfield, Southern Iowa Ready Mix is your trusted partners. With every pour, they're committed to quality, durability, and the satisfaction of watching your vision take form. From the smallest patio to the largest development, they deliver more than materials, they deliver possibilities. Visit southerniowar.m.com and lay the groundwork for structures that stand the test of time. Because at Southern Iowa Ready Mix of Fairfield, they believe in building a legacy one mix at a time.
Call. I got a pair of clogged toilets.
2 pair, dripping faucets, and leaking pipes.
Full house, boys. Flooded basement, ruined water heater, and a wild card, broken sump pump.
Gentlemen, whatever your plumbing issue may be, call Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive in Ottumwa. The drain cleaning and plumbing experts, residential and commercial, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Oh, and one more thing. A royal flush always beats a full house.
That's a bunch of crap.
All right, back here, I was off getting the opinion of Dane Cool as far as whether that was a shovel pass or a pitch. He decided to give it a run rather than a pass. Kickoff is in the end zone, so another Solon touchback from their kicker, Ryan Locke. So Trojans will have it on their own 20-yard line to start their first possession of the second half. Again, starting quarterback Voss Richardson sidelined with the concussion protocol. The other scores we had, Pekin in the fourth quarter, 52-8 over Van Buren County. That's homecoming for Pekin. Third quarter, EBF leading Cardinal on the Comets homecoming, 39-12. Third quarter, Albia was leading Davis County 36-6. Those were the out-of-town scores as tabulated by my on-site producer and director, Anthony A.J. Rowe. All right, quarterback Jackson Hollander gets the snap, and the whistles blow the play dead, so that penalty will stop the clock. It's a false start on the Trojans, so illegal procedure. Back them up 5. It'll be 1st and 15. The last thing the Trojans wanted to have happen on this start of the opening series. So 1st and 15 Trojans. Christian Rasmussen, the senior center for the Trojans. Hank Konzel. I think it might be a different guard on the other side right now. Ball is to, I think it might have been Axel Starr on the carry there. Let's see. No, Tucker Robertson, 32, not 22. He'll get a couple of those penalty yards back. It'll be 2nd and, they go with 14, only give him 1. So 2nd and 14 Trojans. So it was basically, in essence, a gain of 1 as we're under 10 minutes left in the third quarter. Clock will be running fast with that continuous clock. Again, anytime during a game it gets to a 35-point margin. The clock runs except for just a few exceptions. Jackson Hollander tosses to the running back, and that's number 9. We mentioned him earlier, Liam Hunter, a sophomore, getting some varsity playing time. He's tackled for a loss of about 3 or 4 yards. That'll set up 3rd and right at 18 yards to go. So 3rd and long situation for the Trojans. They go with 17 on the scoreboard. I'm not sure if that's Ray or Nathan that does the down and distance on the scoreboard. Thanks to all those volunteers. Mark Myers does a great job with spotter Mark Epperson on the public address announcing here at the Trojan football games. Handoff straight ahead with another young Trojan, Chase Worley, a freshman, 5'8", 136. It'll turn it into a 4th and 14. So he got about 4 yards on that play. See if the Trojans punt it here. Solon is expecting that, sending a man back deep to receive. That's number 4, Maddox Kelly. He did have a 60-yard punt return touchdown in the game. They've scored on defense, special teams, as well as obviously numerous offensive scores. Back deep to punt. Looks like Tucker Robertson now. Nope, Axel. Well, let's check that. 38, we'll get that after this Kelly return. Took it at about the 43 of Fairfield. Will return it inside the Trojan 30-yard line. So the punter that time was Owen Adam. There we go. The fresh, soft quarterback. So Solon will have it. We're under 7 minutes, or under 8 minutes left in the third quarter. Solon at the Fairfield 22-yard line. So they're nearly in the red zone to start the possession. Threatening to go over 50 points on this possession, unless the Trojan defense can turn them back. And we will have a different quarterback for the Spartans now. Number 38, Ryder Lang, on the carry, and it looks like it'll be at that touchdown. Touchdown Spartans, a 22-yard run by Brady White. And the Spartans have gone over 50. So one play and they're in the end zone. 7:10 on the clock. Ryan Locke. Nope, different kicker I think this time. I am right. It's a left-footed soccer-style kicker. Snap is good. The kick is up, and it is good. Back in a minute with a Solon kickoff as you are watching the Trojans on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube channel.
Need electrical work done right? Livewire Electric is Southeast Iowa's premier electrical contractor, serving Jefferson County and nearby areas. From home wiring upgrades to all your electrical needs, call Rod at 641-472-4853. Livewire Electric, powering your home safely. Give your house a facelift. Quality garage doors that make a difference. Call 641-209-9948 for your free estimate on a new garage door. Open and close your day with Straight Up Doors of Fairfield.
At Family First Chiropractic, it is our goal to get you and your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for the rest of your life. We deliver an elevated level of care for the entire family. We approach healthcare from a holistic view, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure that our patients achieve the best results as fast as possible. We believe you deserve the best. A little preventative care now will eliminate pain management in later years. We want our kids to grow and live an active, healthy lifestyle. Get your family checked at Family First Chiropractic.
All right, back here for the kickoff by Solon. It will be that number 2 kicker, Colin McKee, left-footed soccer-style kicker. He's got a pretty good leg for a backup kicker. Ball will be taken by the Trojan deep man. I think that was Tucker Robertson. As they unstack the Trojans, I'll make sure. That was Brady Weigel. Brady Weigel on the return. Trojans will take over, we'll call it 7 minutes at the start of this drive. Trojans on their own 18-yard line. Brady took it inside the 5. He could have let it go for a touchback, but Brady said, I want to take a shot at returning against some of these old classmates, if you will. Handoff straight ahead, and the Solon defense just pinning back their ears, and they've been tough to run against tonight. That was Brady Weigel on the carry. Maybe loses a half yard, 2nd and long. So we'll call it 2nd and 11. It's not a full yard back behind the original line of scrimmage there. Next week, it'll be audio only when we head to Washington. They've got an exclusive video agreement with their hometown media. Handoff straight ahead. Tucker Robertson this time on the carry. And stacked up nicely by the Solon defense. Or check that, 36. think that was Chase Worley, freshman. So gain of 2, 3rd and 9. Over halfway through the third quarter. Quarterback for the Trojans, Owen Adam. Tosses it to Brady Weigel. Brady fighting for yardage and might have got it to the 20, or to be 4th and 8. Trojans will be in a likely punting situation here. So 4th and 8. Back deep to receive once again. Nope, it's not Maddox Kelly this time. Oh, the Trojans are going for it on 4th and 8. Deep man on the punt now comes running up toward the line of scrimmage. Owen Adam is going to be sacked inside the 10. So that didn't end up working. So Solon will take over deep in Fairfield territory. First and goal at the 10. Solon will be threatening to go over 60. If they score, they do. Oh, it's 1st and 10 at the 11, so didn't quite get 1st and goal on that sack of quarterback Owen Adam. And there were really only 10 defenders on the play because one was running up toward the line of scrimmage as Fairfield snapped the ball. Snap to the quarterback. The running back was stopped initially and then bounced outside. And number 81, not a common running back number. That's Jaden Bevins, 5'5", 175-pound senior. He'll get it where it's a 9-yard gain, 2nd and 1. Ball's at the Fairfield 2-yard line. So again, Bevins. The quarterback now is Ryder Lang, 5'11", 165-pound sophomore. From the shotgun. Has Bevins beside him. Bevins is met at the point of attack. I think he'll have 1st and goal on forward progress. Christian Rasmussen, Axel Starr at the bottom of the stack. 1st and goal at the Fairfield 1-yard line. Third quarter rolling along here. Solon will be 5-0 coming out of this game. Lang is ready for the snap. Bevins beside him. Bevins on the carry. He's hit behind the line, but they give him as he squirted away, he crosses the goal line. So Jaden Bevins with the touchdown. 2:12 on the clock. 1-yard touchdown by Jaden Bevins. And let's see if McKee again will, McKee will be out there trying the PAT that would give Solon 63 on the night. Kind of nice when you have 2 kickers that are both pretty darn good. One right-footed, the other one left, both soccer style. Snap is good, and the kick is as well. So back in a minute with another Solon kickoff. We've said far too much tonight, as this is Trojan football on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
If you're tired of dropped calls and slow internet, we're here to help. Lisco's the future of fast, reliable communication. Never miss a beat with streaming, gaming, or video calls, whether you're working, playing, or just staying connected. Lisco brings you lightning fast speeds, crystal clear calls, and unbeatable reliability. Switch today and experience the difference. Call me, Samantha, your Lisco sales rep at 641-209-5400. That's 209-5400, or visit us at lisco.com.
Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive's lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard.
McKee's kickoff goes down to Brady Weigel, and he crosses the 15-yard line out close to the 20. They'll spot it at the 18 at the 2-minute mark here in the third quarter. Trojans at this point trying to just get something going to keep Solon off the field offensively. They'll spot at the Fairfield 18-yard line. And we're under 2 minutes in the third quarter. Fairfield High School volleyball just won dual match this week. That was a sweet win at Mount Pleasant Tuesday night during their homecoming week, beating the Panthers on their court in 5 sets. I'll give you the scores a little bit later on. 1st and 10 Trojan football right now. Again, audio only next week when we head to Washington. Quarterback Jackson Hollander gets the snap. And again, just nothing doing for the Trojans as they bottle up and the flag flies. That was Liam Hunter, the ball carrier. Might be a 3rd personal foul on Solon tonight. Liam Hunter is still on the ground, shaken up on the play. Since they're tending to an injured player, we're going to take a timeout and be back once they get him. I think they waved the flag off, so no flag. Anyway, we're back with more Trojan football as they attend to an injured Fairfield High School football player on the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube channel.
Pick a card, any card. Right now, at Community First Credit Union, save big when you lock in a low intro rate on select credit cards. Choose between our Flex Rewards, Signature Rewards, or Smart Rate cards, and enjoy a low rate for 12 months on purchases and balance transfers. Plus, each card offers perks like no annual fee and easy-to-use digital banking. Get details and apply at c1stcu.com or at any C First location. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA.
For those shaping the future of Fairfield, Southern Iowa Ready Mix is your trusted partners. With every pour, they're committed to quality, durability, and the satisfaction of watching your vision take form. From the smallest patio to the largest development, they deliver more than materials, they deliver possibilities. Visit southerniowarm.com and lay the groundwork for structures that stand the test of time. Because at Southern Iowa Ready Mix of Fairfield, they believe in building a legacy one mix at a time.
There's nothing quite like Friday night lights to bring a community together. This is Scott with Beaner Funeral Home in Fairfield, and we believe in the strength of a community. My wife Rachel and I grew up in Van Buren County and are proud to serve this community we call home. From monument sales, pre-planning, and creating unique celebrations of life, we invite you to experience the Beaner difference where we put families and community first. Beaner Funeral Home, serving Van Buren County and all of Southeast Iowa, and proud supporter of Van Buren County sports.
Planning for 2026? Smart farmers know the best yields start with the right choices. At Beck's Hybrids, where farmers are art, helping farmers succeed is what makes up the fabric of our culture. Call Brandon Tegler, your Beck's seed dealer serving Southeast Iowa. Get your 2026 seed orders in early and secure the varieties that perform best on your land. 641-919-7526. That's 641-919-7526. Beck's Hybrids, growing successful together.
Dr. Matt here, looking for complete dental care for your entire family? At Fairfield Dental Clinic in Fairfield, that's exactly what we provide.
Dr. Pat here. We pride ourselves on delivering comprehensive care from routine cleanings to advanced procedures. At Fairfield Dental Clinic, we're committed to creating healthy smiles in a comfortable, caring environment.
We live here, we work here, and we're proud to care for generations of families from Fairfield and the surrounding area. Call today for an appointment. Fairfield Dental Clinic, complete dental care for your entire family, your neighbors, your dentists, your smile.
Need electrical work done right? Livewire Electric is Southeast Iowa's premier electrical contractor, serving Jefferson County and nearby areas. From home wiring upgrades to all your electrical needs, call Rod at 641-472-4853. Livewire Electric, powering your home safely. Give your house a facelift. Quality garage doors that make a difference. Call 641-209-9948 for your free estimate on a new garage door. Open and close your day with straight-up doors of Fairfield.
They are bringing a stretcher onto the field for the injured Trojan. We join the rest of the Fairfield High School football family in wishing the best for this young man. They did end up enforcing the 15-yard personal foul penalty, but the paramedics are attending to, I'm pretty sure it was ball carrier Liam Hunter, trying to verify as they get ready to put him on the stretcher. One of the injured Trojans out there now, Benji Hunter. Jeff Courtwright, the AD, is out there with the paramedics. So we'll continue a break here as they attend to the injured Fairfield High School football player and be back on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive's lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard.
Pick a card, any card. Right now, at Community First Credit Union, save big when you lock in a low intro rate on select credit cards. Choose between our Flex Rewards, Signature Rewards, or Smart Rate cards, and enjoy a low rate for 12 months on purchases and balance transfers. Plus, each card offers perks like no annual fee and easy-to-use digital banking. Get details and apply at c1stcu.com or at any C First location. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA.
For those shaping the future of Fairfield, Southern Iowa Ready Mix is your trusted partners. With every pour, they're committed to quality, durability, and the satisfaction of watching your vision take form. From the smallest patio to the largest development, they deliver more than materials, they deliver possibilities. Visit SouthernIowaRM.com and lay the groundwork for structures that stand the test of time. Because at Southern Iowa Ready Mix of Fairfield, they believe in building a legacy one mix at a time.
We care. At Jefferson County Health Center, it's the little things that make a big difference. We believe every patient deserves to feel safe and comforted, no matter what brings them here. We strive to turn fear into comfort. We are committed to ensuring every patient feels informed, supported, and truly cared for.
Jefferson County Health Center, care you can count on. It's what we do.
Dr. Matt here, looking for complete dental care for your entire family? At Fairfield Dental Clinic in Fairfield, that's exactly what we provide.
Dr. Pat here. We pride ourselves on delivering comprehensive care from routine cleanings to advanced procedures. At Fairfield Dental Clinic, we're committed to creating healthy smiles in a comfortable, caring environment.
We live here, we work here, and we're proud to care for generations of families from Fairfield and the surrounding area. Call today for an appointment. Fairfield Dental Clinic, complete dental care for your entire family, your neighbors, your dentists, your smile.
Need electrical work done right? Livewire Electric is Southeast Iowa's premier electrical contractor, serving Jefferson County and nearby areas. From home wiring upgrades to all your electrical needs, call Rod at 641-472-4853. Livewire Electric, powering your home safely. Give your house a facelift. Quality garage doors that make a difference. Call 641-209-9948 for your free estimate on a new garage door. Open and close your day with straight-up doors of Fairfield.
Sometimes accidents happen, and when they do, trust Finney Auto Body, Southeast Iowa's collision center specialists for over 40 years. We fix your vehicle the right way. We handle everything from minor fender benders to major repairs. Quality workmanship you can trust because we stand behind our work with a lifetime warranty. Don't let unexpected damage from an accident ruin your travel plans. Get right back on the road like it never happened at Finney Auto Body in Fairfield. Expert collision repair when you need it most. Visit us at FinneyAutoBody.com. And here at Finney Auto Body, we support the Fairfield Trojans.
Call. I got a pair of clogged toilets.
2 pair, dripping faucets, and leaking pipes.
Full house, boys. Flooded basement, ruined water heater, and a wild card, broken sump pump.
Gentlemen, whatever your plumbing issue may be, call Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive in Ottumwa. The drain cleaning and plumbing experts, residential and commercial, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Oh, and one more thing. A royal flush always beats a full house.
That's a bunch of crap.
Back here at the third quarter of Fairfield football, minute 7 left in the third, and obviously our thoughts and prayers go out to young Trojan Liam Hunter, sophomore, and they ruled a personal foul on Solon as he was taken to the ground. He laid on his back, and paramedics came out. Terry Allison, Matt Shank, Matt Jones of the Trojan coaching staff, of course, sideline physician Doc Donald Hill, all tending to Liam. And one of the moments that was impactful right after it happened, the rest of the Trojan players, of course, semicircle around Liam on one knee and just contemplating and just praying for their teammate. All right, so it's going to be 1st and 10 Trojans as we resume the football game, which now flags are going to come in for delay of game, I assume, yeah. So I guess they had said the ball was ready for play, and Fairfield was not ready to snap it, so 1st and 15, ball will go back to the 28-yard line. That's a little bizarre. They would flag a delay of game after the injury. Apparently they're going by the letter of the law and the rule there. This will be likely our last play of the third quarter. All right, Jackson Hollander in behind the center, fumble on the exchange. It's on the ground. Solon thinks they've got it, and the officials will concur. So Solon gets a fumble to end the third quarter. Spartans up 63-0, a minute break as they head to the south end of Trojan Stadium with Solon in possession of the ball deep in Fairfield territory as we end the third quarter on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive's lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard. For those shaping the future of Fairfield, Southern Iowa Ready Mix is your trusted partners. With every pour, they're committed to quality, durability, and the satisfaction of watching your vision take form. From the smallest patio to the largest development, they deliver more than materials, they deliver possibilities. Visit SouthernIowaRM.com and lay the groundwork for structures that stand the test of time. Because at Southern Iowa Ready Mix of Fairfield, they believe in building a legacy one mix at a time.
All right, back here for the start of the fourth quarter. And Solon again will have the football deep in Fairfield territory already with 63 points on the board. It will be a 1st and 10 on the Fairfield 29-yard line. And Fairfield with a late substitution coming out on the field. On the handoff, number 22, the ball carrier for Solon. That's Jackson Burke. So Solon had it at the Fairfield 29-yard line. Start this possession. Gain of enough for a first down. It'll be at the Fairfield, let's see, about the 11-yard line, maybe 10. Yeah, that's actually the 12, I would say. Handoff straight ahead, and again, the ball carrier is Jackson Burke, wrapped up by Trojan defender. Axel Starr, Nolan Smith, I believe, on that tackle. Gain about 5, 2nd and 5 at the Fairfield 6. Spartans with a touchdown and PAT will hit 70 points. Looking like a well-oiled machine. Lang is the quarterback hands it off to Burke, straight ahead for a touchdown. So a 6-yard touchdown with 10:54 left in the fourth quarter. As another Spartan gets points on the board, that was Jackson Burke. We'll see if McKee is going to be the PAT man. Colin McKee, left-footed soccer-style kicker. And it is up, and it is good. Solon hits 70. Back in a minute with their kickoff on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Pick a card, any card. Right now, at Community First Credit Union, save big when you lock in a low intro rate on select credit cards. Choose between our Flex Rewards, Signature Rewards, or Smart Rate cards, and enjoy a low rate for 12 months on purchases and balance transfers. Plus, each card offers perks like no annual fee and easy-to-use digital banking. Get details and apply at c1stcu.com or at any C First location. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
All right, McKee ready to kick off for Solon as the Spartans, with under 11 minutes left in the game, have put 70 on the board. This long kickoff from the goal line, Brady Weigel. The referee will say his feet went into the end zone, so it's a touchback. 10:54, no time will run off before the Trojans snap the ball. Although they will start it, I would think, before Fairfield actually snaps it. He hasn't yet. The referee still standing behind the offensive huddle. And no, since it was a change of possession after a score, they didn't start the clock. If they had actually run the kickoff back, then it would have started the clock and it would still be running. But since it was a rule to touchback, it stays on that time until Fairfield snaps the ball. Checking into the offensive backfield late there was Chase Worley. Jackson Hollander, the quarterback. Now Fairfield will take a timeout. Tell you what, on this break, let's mention all our sponsors. Again, our halftime recap is the service of Leo's Pizza and Grill, Burlington Avenue, just west of 6th in Burlington. Halftime show is service of Beaner Funeral Home of Fairfield on South Main. Finney Auto Body of Fairfield. Thanks to all the folks over there at Finney's, where they take the dents out of accidents. Packwood Locker and Meats of Packwood. Check them out at packwoodlockerandmeats.com. Family First Chiropractic, West 2nd Street in Ottumwa, available for family chiropractic care, elevated level of holistic care, chiropractic techniques, various ones in physiotherapy, ensuring clients the best results as fast as possible. Roto-Rooter, Gateway Drive, Ottumwa, 24/7 emergency service, Ottumwa, Fairfield, and surrounding area. Brandon Taglier, Beck Seed Dealer, serving southeast Iowa. Jefferson County Health Center. Lisco, Cranston Family Funeral Home, Fairfield and Keosauqua. We'll get to the others. Right now the handoff is being made. And wrapped up was Tucker Robertson by Solon, number 18 of the Spartans on the tackle. That's Luke Dikey. No gain on the play, 2nd and 10. Other sponsors, Jefferson County Health Center I mentioned, Cranston Family Funeral Home, Southern Iowa Ready Mix, Livewire Electric and Straight Up Doors, Smithburg Automotive and Smitty's Auto and Recycling, Fairfield Dental Clinic and Community First Credit Union. Thanks to our Trojan football sponsors. Here's the handoff straight ahead. That's Chase Worley, tackled by the Spartans, number 54. That's Jackson Davis on the tackle. Gain of about 4, maybe. Yeah, it's 3rd and 5, so I'll give him 4 on that carry. Fairfield's opening possession after the receiving the kickoff. Got the ball across midfield, turned it over on downs. Solon scored in a minute from 53 yards out and never looked back. Put 70 on the board here tonight. Quarterback is Owen Adam now, number 38. He's been coming in sometimes for Jackson Hollander. Tosses the ball back to Tucker Robertson. He'll be stopped short of the first down. Tackled by the Spartans' Cohen Lichman. It's 4th and 2 facing the Trojans. Let me tell you about Owen Adam. He's a freshman, 5'8", 166 pounds. He's been quarterbacking in the fresh soft games, which, by the way, Trojans won that half of football before this varsity game, 16-6. Right now, Owen's ready for the snap from new center out on the field for the Trojans, number 70, Braz Bowman. He's a freshman. On the carry was Brady Weigel. Trojans will turn it over on downs. So Solon will have the football. Again in Fairfield territory. At the Fairfield 25-yard line. See who's quarterbacking the Spartans now. It had been Lang in place of the starter Eli Campman. It is still number 38. So we have a 38 on both sides at quarterbacking. Ryder Lang for Solon. Owen Adam for Fairfield. Lang running back just to his right, a step behind him. Hands it off to him. He's got a lot of running room into the secondary. Trip it up inside the 10. Ganji on the carry. First and goal for the Spartans on the Fairfield 7-yard line. Actually the 6, they spotted the 6. So first and goal from the 6 for Solon. Ganji the running back with quarterback Lang. Brady Lang for Solon. Or Ryder Lang. Lang from the shotgun. 2 receivers left. 1 on the right. Ganji. The running back, first and goal from the 6. And we have whistle and penalty. Yeah, flag. Flies illegal procedure on the Spartans, so they back them up 5. They've had 3 personal foul penalties and some other 5-yard penalties in the game. 1 was an offside on the opening possession by Fairfield that gave them a first down. And the first personal foul also came on that opening possession by the Trojans, but they've just been able to impose their will tonight. Lang ready for the snap. Ganji beside him, gets the handoff. He's met in the backfield. Nice tackle by number 56 of the Trojans. That's Jasper Carpenter, a freshman, 5'6", 147. It will set up a second and goal from the 10. And Owen Ganji. I'm going Ganji. I hear Mark Myers saying Gange, but I'm pretty sure they told me Ganji. If you're wanting to comment, if you're up there listening at Solon and I'm wrong, tell me. Hand off to Ganji. He's into the secondary, spinning down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be 3rd and goal to go. Owen Adam helping on the tackle. Also looked like a 65. That's Caden Hewell. He's a 5'11", 154-pound sophomore Trojan. 3rd and goal from the 1. Lang ready for the snap with, again, Ganji beside him to the left. into illegal procedure again on Solon. That'll back them up to 3rd and goal from the 6. Now, they have kicked some field goals this season. Already at 70 points, I'm figuring they're going to go for it if they don't score here on 3rd down. So 3rd and goal from the Trojan 6 for Solon. Already up 70-0. Lang ready for the snap. Hands it off to Ganji. And he's in for the touchdown. With 5:05 remaining. 6-yard touchdown run. I believe that's the 9th different Spartan to score a touchdown in this game. That's impressive. PAT coming up from McKee, trying to get him to 77 with just over 5 minutes left in the football game. Snap is good. McKee's kick is as well. So back in a minute with another Solon kickoff as you're watching the Trojans on the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube channel.
Need electrical work done right? Livewire Electric is Southeast Iowa's premier electrical contractor, serving Jefferson County and nearby areas. From home wiring upgrades to all your electrical needs, call Rod at 641-472-4853. Livewire Electric, powering your home safely. Give your house a facelift. Quality garage doors that make a difference. Call 641-209-9948 for your free estimate on a new garage door. Open and close your day with Straight Up Doors of Fairfield.
You're watching Fairfield Trojan football on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Back with a Solon kickoff, which we have said far too many times in this football game from the Fairfield perspective. McKee is going to be the kicker. Need to get 5 minutes off the clock. This one will be returnable from about the 10. Tucker Robertson on the kickoff return. He's tackled right away. Number 22 of the Spartans on that tackle. Jackson Burke. And Fairfield will have it with under 5 minutes left to play out. Fairfield on their own 18-yard line. Been pretty much between the 18 and 20 on almost every Fairfield possession. Solon has had numerous possessions in Fairfield territory, and they just have been unstoppable tonight. Owen Adam, the sophomore quarterback for the Trojans, out to the huddle. Actually, freshman Owen Adam. Guess the thing that for some of these Fairfield freshmen getting a chance to play in the varsity game is a opportunity. Here's Owen looking to pass, rolls out. The pass is incomplete, intended for number 37, Corbin Starr. I'm assuming that's a little brother of Axel. 5'10", 155-pound sophomore. 2nd and 10, of course, clock runs on the incompletion with the 35-point continuous clock. Fairfield their own 18-yard line. Fairfield has used one of their 3 timeouts. Solon has all 3 of theirs, not expecting the Spartans to use any of those. I can't see of any good reason they would. 2nd and 10, Trojans. Owen Adam ready for the snap. Tosses back to Tucker Robertson. Tucker gets a few positive yards there, about 4, I would say. Set up a 3rd and 6 for the Trojans from their own 22-yard line. We're under 3 minutes left in the football game. All Spartans tonight. So 3rd and 6 Trojans need that many yards to keep this possession going. One hands it off. Nope, he's got it still on his right hip, and he's going to be. Now the ball's fumbled, and the Spartans came up with it. Fairfield turnover recovered by the Spartans, and I wouldn't think they'd be real aggressive here. It will be at the Fairfield 16-yard line, looks like. You would hope they might just go to a victory formation here. Fairfield's not going to call timeouts to extend this football game. Clock is running. So we'll see what Spartan coaching staff has in mind with already the game decided. Lang, the quarterback. Ryder Lang running back behind him. And he's going to keep it. He breaks tackles. He's heading inside the 5. Brady Weigel got him down. And picked him up off the field. There is a flag in the offensive backfield. Holding. First holding call of the game. How's that? With a minute 16 to go in the game, our first hold. That's got to be a high school record. Yeah, if they don't take a knee here, I would say this is not showing real good class. Or it's showing class and it's all low. So a 10-yard holding penalty on the Spartans. I actually thought he was going to do it on that play, and then he just kept running toward the south end zone and was tackled by Brady Weigel, of course. Might be a friend of former friends up there at Solon. Let's see, Lang is a sophomore, same class as Brady Weigel, so they might have very well been classmates. Now he's running it again. And he's going to go into the end zone for a touchdown. There's a flag down again. Holding again on Solon. Now with 48 seconds left. So 2 straight holding penalties after we went the whole game without a hold. So if you're going to not run victory formation, we're going to call you for holding on every play. maybe that's officials' justice. Say we're gonna stop you from scoring here. I would like to yell out the press box, victory formation, but I will refrain. Ball's back to the Fairfield 35-yard line after consecutive holds. Clock is running. Of course, it stopped on the penalties. 77 points, and you're still trying to score. Lang is in the shotgun. And he takes the knee. Hey. I guarantee you they won't call holding there, and that will run out the clock. So we have reached the end of the Solon Spartan cavalcade of power. As they came and just took this game, took control of this game early and sustained throughout. 77-0 the final as the last 2 seconds run off the clock here at Trojan Stadium on Pearl Smith Field. So we're going to take a break. Should we do the 3 minutes? Yeah, let's wrap up our 3 minutes of commercials that we needed to do, and then we'll recap the game and talk about next week as we have you with the Fairfield Trojans on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
If you're tired of dropped calls and slow internet, we're here to help. Lisco's the future of fast, reliable communication. Never miss a beat with streaming, gaming, or video calls, whether you're working, playing, or just staying connected. Lisco brings you lightning fast speeds, crystal clear calls, and unbeatable reliability. Switch today and experience the difference. Call me, Samantha, your Lisco sales rep at 641-209-5400. That's 209-5400, or visit us at lisco.com.
Dr. Matt here. Looking for complete dental care for your entire family? At Fairfield Dental Clinic in Fairfield, that's exactly what we provide.
Dr. Pat here. We pride ourselves on delivering comprehensive care from routine cleanings to advanced procedures. At Fairfield Dental Clinic, we're committed to creating healthy smiles in a comfortable, caring environment.
We live here, we work here, and we're proud to care for generations of families from Fairfield and the surrounding area. Call today for an appointment. Fairfield Dental Clinic. Complete dental care for your entire family, your neighbors, your dentists, your smile.
This is Miss Bonnie at Packwood Locker and Meats of Packwood. Packwood Locker and Meats brings farm fresh to your table. Beefy with boldness, porky with perfection, fresh off the farm and into your kitchen. We know how to make every meal a masterpiece. Trust the quality and savor the taste, because at Packwood Locker and Meats, fresh isn't just a promise, it's a guarantee. Now open for retail and pickup 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Fridays and Saturdays. Visit PackwoodLockerandMeats.com for more information. Trust me, you can't beat Peyton's Meat, and we dare you to try.
Planning for 2026? Smart farmers know the best yields start with the right choices. At Beck's Hybrids, where farmers are art, helping farmers succeed is what makes up the fabric of our culture. Call Brandon Tegler, your Beck's seed dealer serving Southeast Iowa. Get your 2026 seed orders in early and secure the varieties that perform best on your land. 641-919-7526. That's 641-919-7526. Beck's Hybrids, growing successful together.
Call. I got a pair of clogged toilets.
2 pair, dripping faucets and leaking pipes.
Full house, boys. Flooded basement, ruined water heater, and a wild card, broken sump pump.
Gentlemen, whatever your plumbing issue may be, call Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive in Ottumwa. The drain cleaning and plumbing experts, residential and commercial, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Oh, and one more thing. A royal flush always beats a full house.
That's a bunch of crap.
At Family First Chiropractic, it is our goal to get you and your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for the rest of your life. We deliver an elevated level of care for the entire family. We approach healthcare from a holistic view, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure that our patients achieve the best results as fast as possible. We believe you deserve the best. A little preventative care now will eliminate pain management in later years. We want our kids to grow and live an active, healthy lifestyle. Get your family checked at Family First Chiropractic.
We care. At Jefferson County Health Center, it's the little things that make a big difference. We believe every patient deserves to feel safe and comforted, no matter what brings them here. We strive to turn fear into comfort. We are committed to ensuring every patient feels informed, supported, and truly cared for.
Jefferson County Health Center, care you can count on. It's what we do.
You're watching Fairfield Trojan football on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Back here at our post-game coverage on Fairfield High School football. Again, this was Fairfield High School hero football game, as they had on the insert in the program. Military and first responders, we are grateful for all you do to protect and serve not just the community, the county, but the country. Thank you for your service. On behalf of everyone here at Ottumwa Radio Group and our advertisers and just anyone connected with our school district and our community and our country. A great country we have, sometimes obviously a little more division than we'd like, but it's still the United States of America. Well, tonight, just nothing really highlighting to the Trojans. I guess if you go back and one play that I wrote down, a 37-yard run by Ethan Bisgard, and that was really the highlight offensively for the Trojans tonight, as they couldn't get much going against this very talented Solon defense. I'll just tell you, the Spartans that got touchdowns, I won't even go through how long the drives were and anything like that. 1-yard run by Maddox Kelly. That was the first touchdown about halfway through the opening quarter. Fairfield actually got the opening kickoff, and thanks to a 4th and 2 offsides penalty, kept the drive alive. Then a personal foul on 2nd and long. They actually got it across midfield. Solon took over on their own 47 for their opening possession. But the rest of the night, it was all Spartans after that 1-yard run by Maddox Kelly. They then had a 20-yard fumble, strip, and score by James Thompson. That was taken away from Zandrick Allison, who ended up being shaken up during the game and didn't play after the, I can't remember exactly when it happened. Then they had Einar Staker, a 4-yard touchdown run. The 37-yard run by Ethan Bisgard came after that 21-0 score, but Solon got the ball their own 24 after Bisgard got that play deep into Solon territory inside the 35, but they took over on downs, and it was kind of a questionable spot in that situation. We thought they had spotted enough for a first down, but went back about a half a step, and that was the difference between having 1st and 10 and Solon taking over on downs. But they scored on a 1-yard run by Hunter Sontag, had a 60-yard touchdown punt return by Kelly, Maddox Kelly, who had that first touchdown. All those PATs kicked by Ryan Locke. It was 35-0 at that point. Then 42-0 at the half. They had an 8-yard touchdown run by Luis Buck. That completed a 56-yard, or check that 44-yard drive. They took over about 2.5 minutes left in the first half, scored on that last touchdown of the half. Then they got the scoring going in the second half, a 57-yard run by Kelly. Could have been a shovel pass, but Dane Cool and I talked about that during a break one time. He said, I'd go with the pitch and not a pass, but regardless, it was a 57-yard run to the end zone. They got the ball at the Fairfield 22 and scored on the first play after that, a Brady White touchdown run. Then Colin McKee took over as the PAT man. That was after the first 7 extra points were kicked by Ryan Locke. Then McKee did the rest of the kicking. This was 56-0. Had a 1-yard run by Jaden Bevins. The McKee PAT made it 63-0. A 6-yard run for a touchdown by Jackson Burke. McKee's PAT made it 70-0. And then final touchdown of the night, Owen Ganji, a 6-yard run with 5:05 left in the game. And they'd taken over the Fairfield 25, made it final 77-0 Spartans. Well, audio only next week. Well, let me mention once again that for next week we will not be able to do video. Not granted that aspect, but we do have audio coverage coming your way from Washington up at Case Field next Friday night. Trojans will try to bounce back. This Demons were trailing at half against Mount Pleasant. I'll have AJ maybe check on the other scores from out of town and to pass that along to me. So he'll, have you got it updated? Oh, we got some updated. We're going to try to get a score on that Mount Pleasant-Washington game. Final score, Keokuk rolled over winless for Madison 55-27. It was Panthers 44, Demons 20. So Mount Pleasant joins Keokuk and Solon at 1-0 in our district. That was a big game. Washington, it was 2-2. Mount Pleasant 3-1. And the Panthers again 44-20, the final score. So the Panthers flexed their muscles on homecoming. They always love that, beating Washington, of course, a big rivalry. Another final score is undefeated Centerville staying that way over winless Pella Christian, 39-24. Pekin 52, Van Buren County 8. Happy homecoming for the Panthers. Davis County and Albia, the Blue Demons 50, the Mustangs 8. So Davis County still winless. Third quarter EBF was over Cardinal 39-12. By the way, Radio Iowa Football Friday night, the scoreboard show coming up 10 o'clock on KOTM 97.7. So you can check that on the Tummo Radio Group. Tonight we had interesting up at Pekin. We had Shan Moquin doing the Van Buren County call on 92.7 KTWA. On 101.5 KISS FM was Mr. Comstock. Chris? Michael Comstock. Yeah, the chiropractor, Michael Comstock. He called the game for Pekin, and I think there was even another media outlet doing the game. So that game was all over the place as far as coverage is concerned. Of course, two of those broadcasts on the Tummo Radio Group YouTube channel and the Tummo Radio Group radio stations. So that was the scores that we had of interest from around the area. Let's see. What else do I have? Odds and ends. Fresh Soft, they only played a half here tonight, but Fairfield outscored Solon 16-6 in that. But varsity game, it was all Spartans. They were number 2 in the Radio Iowa poll behind Clear Lake. The other top 5 were Sioux City, Bishop Heelan, Mount Vernon, and Des Moines Christian. Centerville, 9th in Class 2A. Of course, one of those teams that escaped Fairfield with a one-possession victory. Second week of the season, controversial in that game as from the Fairfield perspective. And let me mention our sponsors as we wrap up the broadcast here from high atop Trojan Stadium above Pearl Smith Field. Thanks to Finney Auto Body of Fairfield. They take the dents out of accidents. Leo's Pizza and Grill on Burlington Avenue, just west of the corner of 6th and Burlington. Wiener Funeral Home and Crematory. Packwood Locker and Meats of Packwood. Family First Chiropractic, West 2nd Street at Ottumwa. Roto-Rooter, Gateway Drive, Ottumwa, serving Ottumwa, Fairfield, and the surrounding area. Brandon Taglar, your Beck's Seed dealer. Lisco, your experts for fiber optic. Jefferson County Health Center, cares you can count on. Cranston Family Funeral Home, Fairfield and Keosauqua. Also with Monument Sales and Irish Ridge Cremation. Southern Iowa Ready Mix. Livewire Electric and Straight Up Doors. Rod and Bev Nelson, good people to work with. Smithsburg Automotive, along with their Smitty's Auto and Recycling. Fairfield Dental Clinic and Community First Credit Union. My on-site producer, director, and camera operator, A.J. Rowe. Again, a reminder, girls tennis regional team final, 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, Fairfield Middle School courts. I was talking to Travis Duncan after we did our halftime interview. He says, might remind people, you can't really come and hoot and holler and do a lot of yelling, but you can definitely cheer when there's good points, when a point ends. You have to pretty much, there are 2 matches going on 3 separate courts. So they're playing all 6 of the singles. First team to 5 victories. So if you get 5 wins in singles, you win. But if it goes 4-2, then they have to start the doubles. And again, if a team gets that 5th point, whichever team gets 5 points, 5 wins in singles and or doubles, they go on to the 8 state qualifiers, which again, the state competition will be at the Pella High School tennis courts October 6th and 7th, I believe. 1st and 2nd individual tennis for Fairfield. We've got the 1 doubles state qualifier. Saria and Rhea Ross and Saria Yamanur. And then in singles, of course, you got Fujita Mukadam. I always want to say Fukadam. Fujita Mukadam and Natalie Steele, the woman of steel. Oh, I was going to talk about the Fairfield girls volleyball. Again, that win at Mount Pleasant Tuesday. Took the first set 25-23, came up just short 22-25, won 26-24, and that set point, Fairfield had, who do we say, Lexi Mast, kept it alive running off the court, got the ball kind of toward the corner of the court, and our libero, Izzy McCready, twin of Spencer McCready, the injured Fairfield football player, somehow got enough going kind of over her head, like over the shoulder, kind of a backwards hit, and hit the top of the net and crawled over the net, fell on the Mount Pleasant side, and that ended the set, 26-24. Then the 5th set, Fairfield bit a big, I think it was 9-1 lead, ended up winning 15-7 to take the match. So great job by the Trojans. And let's see, Faith Jones, of course, our senior setter. Natalie Steele made me think about her. Natalie, of course, on the Fairfield girls tennis team and the Fairfield High School volleyball team. But Natalie is our kill leader on the season. Block leader Jaden Haynes, like Natalie, a junior. Faith, the senior setter. Isabel McCready, the senior libero, leads in digs, and Natalie Steele, the leader in service aces on the season. Fairfield will be hosting Keokuk on Tuesday, September 30th, 7:15. Freshmen and JV play, I think 5:45. The varsity follows. So come on out and watch Fairfield High School volleyball hosting Keokuk on Tuesday. Then they start the conference tournament October 6th. The first round will be at Burlington High School. Fairfield will play either 2 or 3 matches that night. And then the second half of the competition will be at Keokuk on October 13th. That's consecutive Tuesdays. And you will play the other 2 or 3. It's round robin play, and the best record wins the conference championship in that tournament. So the dual competition, if you will, the 5 matches you play against each of the other conference schools, just determine seeding for the conference tournament that will get the actual true conference champion. Cross country, let's see, they're a week ahead. Let's see if I can find my cross country schedule here, and we've got it in my many papers. Cross country. Okay, boys and girls. Let's see, September 30th, they are at Washington. That's what, Tuesday? Tuesday at Washington, then the 6th at Hillcrest Academy, and the 16th, the conference tournament at Mount Pleasant. That is on a Thursday. Well, I'm going to wrap it up from Pearl Smith Field here at Trojan Stadium on behalf of A.J. Rowe. Lee Muntz reminding you again, final score, Solon 77, Fairfield 0.